Before we go any further, my dearly loved child, I want you to pay very careful attention to this message. This is not something you can just skim over and move on from. What I am about to communicate with you is of the highest significance, and I need you to remain with me. Until the very end, every word is intended for you, and I guarantee that if you pay close attention and take in this message, it will change the way you see yourself, your life, and your purpose. My child, I want you to hear me clearly and understand that you are chosen. Allow the word to sink into your heart. For a few time, you are not selected at random. You are not neglected. You are not forgotten. You are chosen deliberately, purposely, and purposefully before you were ever born, before you even drew your first breath. I had already chosen you, and you are a part of something. If your spirit longs for the gifts of God, reach out and trust, dip. Yes, I need and accept the abundant love and favor that your life brings. My plan is a part of my creation, and your life has amazing worth. Dear one, I picked you to perform a certain role in this world out of all the different ways that your life might have evolved. You have a unique purpose that no one else can complete, and your existence is a result of this. This is what your Father in heaven has for you, not by chance, but by design. My design, I picked you not only to exist, but to flourish, to develop, and to make a difference. I created you with abilities and skills that are unique to you, and I have set inside you a purpose that only you can complete. You are chosen by me. This is not a coincidence. I want you to fully comprehend what it means to be chosen by me. It is more than just a word. It is an invitation into a life of meaning and fulfillment. Before you were even formed in the womb, I knew you. I knew every single thing about you. Stay with me until the end of this message because I want you to fully understand what it means to be chosen by me. Element of your life, the things that would bring you joy, the obstacles you would face, the moments when you would feel strong, and the moments when you would feel weak. I have always known you because you are my creation, my darling child, and you are not a mistake. I have always known you, every aspect of you, including your personality, your abilities, and even your troubles, was known to me before you were born. I picked you with complete knowledge of all you would go through in life, yet I love you just the same. I chose you knowing that there would be challenges. I chose you knowing that there would be challenges. I picked you knowing that there would be times when you would feel lost or unworthy deserving. But I also chose you knowing the amazing potential that exists within you. You are stronger. I chose you knowing that there would be occasions when you would question your value. I am with you through every step of your path, my child, and you are selected for a purpose more than you understand. I did not create you without a cause, and your life has a tremendous amount of importance, and your mission is one that no one else has. There is a calling on your life, something deep within you that is meant to impact others, to bring light into dark places, and to make this world better. You may not fully understand it right now, and that's okay. However, trust me, I chose you because no one else can fulfill the role that you are meant to play in this world. I chose you because there is a calling on your life. Every experience you've had and every lesson you've learned has been preparing you for that purpose. Your purpose is not something that will happen in the distant future. Rather, it is unfolding right now in the present. Even in the smallest of actions, even in the quiet moments when no one else is watching, you are fulfilling your purpose. Purpose, each and every action you take, each and every choice you make, brings you closer to completely accepting the reason I picked you. When I chose you, I did not send you into this world without providing you with all you need to realize your potential. Because you have gifts, skills, and abilities that are specially tailored for the part I've called you to play. But I know there are times when you question yourself. You may think, I'm not good enough, I'm not talented enough, or I'm not talented enough. I know this because I know that there are times when you doubt yourself, don't have what it takes. But my child, that is not true. You do what it takes, because I planted it within you. You may not see it all right now, but every time you confront a challenge, every time you conquer an obstacle, you're able to accomplish what it takes. Your life's path is about finding and cultivating those talents, and the more you step into your destiny, the more you will realize just how equipped you are, child of mine. If this message has spoken to your soul, that is because you are tapping into the power and gifts that I have already given you. I want you to recognize it by giving it a like, because it is my voice trying to communicate with you. You are more powerful than you believe you are. You are more competent than you are aware of. And I will continue to lead and equip you the whole way through. From the time I picked you, I promised to be by your side, guiding you, supporting you, and carrying you when the weight of the world gets too heavy. You are never alone, even in the moments when you feel like you are walking this journey alone. I am with you always. I am with you always. I am with you always. You experience feelings of isolation, even when you believe that no one knows what you are going through. I am there for you. I have never left you, and I will never leave you. I am aware that there have been moments when you have questioned where I am. There have been times when the challenges of life have caused you to doubt whether or not I am still with you. However, I am here, closer than your next breath, watching over you, protecting you, and guiding you in ways that you may not even be aware of, my child. You are chosen not merely for a reason, but because of the enormous love that I have for you. I love you more than anything else in the world. There are no words that can adequately explain the depth of my love for you, which is greater than the ocean, higher than the mountains, and broader than the cosmos. It is a love that never fades, never wavers, and never gives up. When you're feeling unworthy of love, you may think that you are not deserving of it. My love for you is not dependent on your actions or your behavior. Rather, it is based on who you are and who you are like. You are my child, and you are chosen. Nothing you do can alter my love for you. There is no error that is too huge or too little. My love for you is not based on your faults or your shortcomings. Failure that is so great that it could ever separate you from my love. I love you in your darkest moments, and I love you in your brightest ones. My love for you is unconditional and everlasting. I selected you not for mediocrity, but for the love that I have for you. I know there are times when you feel small, when you feel like your life doesn't matter, but let me tell you something, my child. You were born for greatness. You were created to rise above, to stand out, and to make an impact. You were created to make an impact. Greatness, embrace the love I have put in your heart and pass it on. Share this word with someone who needs to experience my grace today. 𝙂𝙤𝙈 does not always look like fame or fortune. It doesn't always come with ACC or. You are called to be a light in this world, to bring hope where there is despair, and love where there is love. You will find recognition and greatness in living out your purpose with passion and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You will find this recognition and greatness in walking the path that I have set before you with integrity and love. Hate, and to bring peace where there is turmoil. This is your calling. This is your greatness, because you are chosen. You have the potential to touch people in ways that you may not even understand every encounter you have every day, because you are selected to do so. Every act of kindness and every word of encouragement has the potential to change someone's life. You may never know the full extent of the impact you have, but believe me when I say that your life is touching others in ways that are far beyond what you can see. I chose you to be a vessel of my love, my grace, and my truth through your actions. My child, you have all it takes to have a lasting influence on the lives of others around you as you step into your destiny. You may be thinking, who am I to make a difference? but I want you to know that you have the ability to reach those who are suffering, lost, and in need of hope. Fear may attempt to hold you back as you come to terms with the reality that you have been selected. You may have feelings of unqualification or inadequacy. You may be concerned about what other people think of you, or if you are capable of fulfilling the calling that I have placed on your life. However, I want you to understand that you need not be afraid of these things. I am with you, and I have provided you with all you need. Dread is not from me. I have provided you with a spirit of strength, of love, and of a sound mind. When dread attempts to sneak in, remember that you are chosen, that you are called, and that you are equipped. And I am with you every step of the way. Stick with me until the finish, because I want to teach you how to overcome fear and step boldly into your calling. There is no space for fear when you are walking in the purpose I have chosen for you. My child, I have chosen because I want to show you how to overcome fear and step courageously into your calling. I want you to know that this triumph is already yours. I have already gone before you, and I have already set the road for your success. You may experience trials along the way, and you may meet barriers, but I want you to know that this victory is already yours. When you are confronted with challenges, and when life seems to be overwhelming, it is important to keep in mind that I have already secured your triumph. You are not fighting for victory. Rather, you are fighting from victory. I have chosen you, and I will not allow you to fail. I want you to know that I will never abandon you. You are chosen, and I am devoted to you no matter where life takes you or what challenges you encounter. I will be with you. I will walk with you through the valleys, and I will rejoice with you on the mountaintops. You are never alone, and I am always with you, guiding and protecting you. I will be with you. You are chosen, you are selected by me, and nothing can alter that you are adored, you are equipped, and you are loved. My presence is with you every step of the journey, and I will never forsake you, my dear child. I will never abandon you. Are meant for greatness. Walk with self-assurance in the knowing that I have chosen you for a reason, and that purpose is unfolding in your life right now, my cherished child. Would you be willing to extend your hand to help my cause by clicking here to purchase me a gift? Coffee. You are a part of my efforts to disseminate my message to people who are in need. Your generosity has a profound impact on my heart. I am grateful for your giving spirit, my child. Every day, I bestow blessings upon you. However, there is a barrier that lies between us, preventing me from reaching out to you. Blessings from arriving to you. These are the hidden curses, the open entryways that enable the opponent to get to and work in your life. Yet be aware that this season of fight is coming to an end. I am breaking the control of curses so that my goodness may freely drain into your life. Addressing you for an excessively long period of time, the FOA sent obscurity and perplexity to irritate your soul via covert control. What began as non-compliance evolved into fortresses of torment, and the sights that you observed compelled you to make a decision. The edge hung heavily on your mind like shackles, but the chains that were meant to bind you are now disintegrating and falling away, and they are being replaced with my peace, which is passing through like a powerful wind. Deliverance should pass through like a mighty wind, and you will finally be free. Everything that robbed your happiness and well-being, I proclaim it, wrapped up. Let every ugly revile be swallowed up in triumph as my light bursts through, but you must remain unwavering inside the midst of it all. Each day, the previous things are slipping away absently. Expert, I have provided you with my assurance that no weapon designed against you will be successful, and that not a single thread of the adversary's strategy will be able to abrogate my rationale. You desire to take a step ahead in acquiescence and trust me to fight for you, since curses are not a coordinate. For my control and specialist, with a word I calm the storm. I talk peace be still, and seeding turmoil falls noises. Sometime recently, me child, the evil plans established in obscurity cannot stand in my brilliant. Soon, light indeed, substantial folks are trembling as my judgment gets nearer, and I assure you that recompense will come to each oppressor. Yet, you do not seek to repay fish for fish. Be quiet and witness me move on your behalf, the figments that have been maintained for a long time. Your captor will become hazy like mist before the dawn as your vision handicap improves. Your alien eyes will awaken now, and you will no longer view the world through mutilated focus points or explore in erroneous presumptions. Clarity may increase as you see everything. Made unused agonizing recollections will lose their sting when my point of view reshapes your understanding, because not only do I observe the inner workings that lie behind each event, but I also take notice of each perplexing thread that is woven through your tale. Enemies' assaults were continually indicated to kill you. Yet my hands may change, truly curses into endowments. What the employments for fish I employ for terrific bringing reason from each agony I manufacture. Excellence from brokenness. Witness me currently update. At this moment, you are feeling barely able to stand under the stack. But my child, you were never supposed to bear these things alone. Flexibility is discovered when you have transformed the debris into something beautiful. I realize that each specific weight is weighing on your spirit. Please give over every conflict to me. I want to relieve your weight so that your spirit may travel freely over joy's heights. Permit me to free you from shackles and relieve you of burdens that are too much to bear. After that, you will be able to discover actual freedom, which can be found in my presence. Come now, lay everything down. I desire that you would not endeavor or fight any more, as it were, and instead call upon my title and cry out for aid and continually tune in. I want that you would find rest inside yourself and be quiet any time lately. I wish that I could provide serenity to your spirit. Prepared to safeguard and protect my quality is made culminating indeed in your deficiency. You have persisted much, but now assistance and compensation should arrive. For I have not ignored a single guarantee I made you behind the scenes. I have been prepared to protect, and protect my quality. I am going forward for your benefit, igniting events at fair. The right moment to watch anxiously for breakthrough is unavoidable. The hour of appearance is upon you. Impediments that are preventing you from favoring yourself are falling down curses. Dissolving fortresses, crumbling powers of haziness overcome as my radiance leaps forth, discharging predetermination and favoring long overdue, underused season first lights that are now overflowing with gladness and excitement. Increment, the fruitless wild that haunted your dreams, idst with blooms of plausibility, where you saw as it were need and confinements, wealth should spring forward, for I am opening up wells springs of favoring to soak each dry range of your life streams in the no man's land, bringing forward renewal and reward. Yes, a tremendous overflowing is on its way. Brace yourself as an overwhelming goodness pours through your soul. The sorrow of the past attempted to convince you that the dreams would never come true. My assurances were that you should purge the dreams altogether. Yet, life should be tranquil as your dreams come true. Faith is vindicated. I did not say no. I have not seen or heard anything. Listen to all the wonderful things I have planned for my beloved. What I have ordained for you is so much greater than you could ever imagine. In fact, dreams are already becoming a reality. I am reestablishing all that has been taken away from me, repairing each wound from the war that delight for your mourning. Excellence for cinders, the oil of energy runs freely. Disclosure is pouring down like rain. This is as if it were the beginning. At this moment, I am washing away every scar and recoloring it in order to restore its immaculateness. I am also remaking all that has been underused inside you. A revival of vision trust is emerging in a place where there was previously a dim path. At this moment, destiny's entrance is wide open. Blessing is upon you to step into divine assignment's plan. Long sometime lately you came no more purposeless, meandering meat, with heavenly reason control expert giftings. All you desire to convert the planet waiting inside, worry not as it were. I am touching off strength in your spirit to stand against each opposition and to tackle each problem without facing it. No longer will fear lead you to shudder inside the center of your confidence. Apart from that, great intensity is stirring within of you, shall be your shield and tower in quality. Your sword with unwavering faith I will proclaim with boldness. More prominent is he who dwells within me. The environment is shifting the otherworldly climate, altering showings of my control and glory. Will increase around you. My power shall increase around you. Come, my dearly beloved, and become a member of our community by subscribing to this page. Here, you will discover messages that will uplift your soul and fill your heart with hope. You will also see evidence of recovery that I will display via those that I appoint. And for you, my blessing will flow without reservation, with riches adorning you in majestic splendor, because I am sanctifying you unto me as one who works in the field of specialists who discharge paradise via their words and acts. You are a sanctified vessel with a heart that is separated for heavenly. Yes, I have summoned you to guide an unusual expert through closeness with me employing kingdom control. Nothing should spoil the sign of assurances that were written for you by some tie lately. Age-old fortification standing has been going on for quite some time. In subordination to 𝙂𝙤𝙈 and abdicate any time lately your prayers, you may state anything and observe it set up. I favor you and keep you. I confront sparkles upon you, transmitting elegance. I turn my face toward you, investing you with tranquility. I'm in favor of you, and I will keep you. Talk constantly about the triumph and opportunity I have provided you with, and enable your vision to converge with mine, which is filled with trust and quality. This present day is my blessing, and I want you to grab it, believe in me, and hoist it up, because I am loyal and I will support you. There is nothing to be afraid of, because I, the master of your God, am always and forever with you. I am aware of the plans that I have for you, plans that are designed to prosper you rather than to harm you, plans that will bring you trust, and a future that I have planned for you. I see your struggles, your burdens, and your anxieties. I see the opponents rising against you, the powers of obscurity striving to stop my predetermination for your life. However, you should know that no weapon that is molded against you will be successful. Once you walk with me, the fighting will begin. Have a place to me, the ruler, and I will fight for you. What is more important is that he who is in you, that he who is within the world, the adversary, is already defeated. If you believe me, I have given you the authority to control everything that the adversary has power over. Nothing should be able to stop me from doing this. I have commissioned my blessed messengers to keep an eye on you in all of your ways, and they will listen to the voice of my word in order to carry it out for your benefit. Therefore, you need not be afraid, my child, since I have forbidden any means to harm you, because you are located inside the secret of the Most High, re-establishing to you all that has been taken from you, crushed and lost, as well as health and vitality, serenity and bliss that cannot be described, are your parcel driving of spirit and body. I speak into your life right now by having faith in Jesus' strong title. Emerge, my child, emerge. My girl, come out of covering up and stop cowering in fear. The soul of the living God resides within you. You've got regal blood coursing through your veins. All of heaven's assets are at your transfer weapons of righteousness on. Currently is the moment to proclaim and utter my word over your existence. Since life and death are under the power of Tom, the enemy understands your specialist and needs to blind your eyes. Every side encompasses you, and you are equipped in a way that is dangerous to the kingdom of obscurity. Tongue by terrorizing and condemnation, but I have not given you a spirit of fear or bashfulness. Declare my words forcefully, and behold my redemption on your account, for I am making you an ambassador of the preeminent tall, an authorized representative of the kingdom of paradise. You are favored, and deeply favored. Graced with the holy soul and control, you have a seat at my council table. Your circle's bright influence is continually rising as you commit yourself totally to me. The light that is inside you is exceeding the light that is outside of you. Haziness about you. You are vulnerable to bad spirits who will flee at the sound of my title via your lips. No divination, hex, revile, or spell can bind itself to you because you remain inside the mystery, so that you may boldly step into your legacy for everyone. The world will detest you because you did not run with the swarm to do fish. No righteous companions will try to lead you into sin in order to meet their own wants. Even friends and family may turn against you. Things are possible for those who accept the fact that the world will despise you. Against you after you choose to pick up your cross and follow me wholeheartedly. Their human thinking is unable to comprehend the otherworldly realities that I am unveiling to you. You should not be afraid of being mistreated, because I am here to care for you. I am your trusted companion, shepherd who guides you to still waters and green pastures, reestablishing your soul on a daily basis. I comfort you with my pole and assure you with my staff that you might not require any great thing on account of the fact that I guide you along noble ways for the wonderfulness of my title. Surely goodness and mercy will come after you. I will deliver to you the mystery wants of your heart, in accordance with my culminate will for your life. Fear follow close by my side, step by step me, and all the days that I have given modern breath in your lungs, until you stay in my house. Until the end of time, the copious gifts of the Master will overwhelm you because you charm yourself and me to begin with in preeminent. I will deliver to you the mystery wants of your heart. By minute, do not look to the cleared out or to the right. Keep your eyes fixed on me alone, and step where I step. Take after the cloud and fire of my show nearness. I shall coordinate your ways and light your path through the darkest of nights. But for now, take mettle and know. You are the apple of my eye, the head, and not the tail to begin with. And not last, everything that I have is yours by covenant, right your favored coming in. I am God, and I will be exalted up among all persons and in all nations via your life, by virtue of your being. And favored going out, my eminence should be seen upon you as you abandon yourself entirely to my spirit driving, so approach my courts with L and thanksgiving. Neglect not all my favors towards you, rejoice for your. The moment has come, my dearly loved child, and your support via super thanks enhances our goal to share the love and light of God. By clicking the So Thanks button, you walk with me in sharing the truth, and you should know that I will pour my blessings onto you in the future. Heaven is ready to support you as you open your lips to declare my message and execute my works by the control of the risen Christ inside you, the faith that you have in Him. Abundance is normally the hour of divine manifestation and speeding up over your life, well-being, family, and ministry. A beautiful surrender to my fire so that I may accomplish via you what mortal material seems to never be able to perform on its own signs. Ponder's marrow and endowments of my soul are yours by right of legacy. As it were, accept and receive all that I have offered for you at the purging. To whom nothing is strange for those who live by faith in me. At the moment, as it were, what you listen to your Father saying. Spring up in kingdom specialist to demand back what the devil has taken from you over the course of that lengthy period of time may. This is my competent testimony streaming from your lips as you confirm my astounding goodness, so that others will see and accept the time for playing, and testing is your preparation. Season is coming to conclusion and development. Rest, believe. Surrender your flaws at the foot of my cross, and I will bless you. I build a way inside the wild, and cause streams, and leave spaces for my chosen ones, as it were, with the exception of myself. I provide control to the darkness, and unused quality to those who are exhausted and worn out. I get beauty to triumph over them. Nothing is absurd for those who acknowledge that everything works together for the greater good. For those who are called to agree with my goals, set your face like a rock in the direction of the predetermination I've established for you some time ago, the creation of the global call forward. Those things that are not as on the off chance that they already exist, and they may come to pass by my declaration via your words of confidence. Mountains should be evacuated and hurled into the ocean. This is often the legacy of the Hings of the Master, and my honesty is that I am not going to lie to you about this. For your children's children, charm yourself in me, and I will deliver you the wants of your heart indeed, from the to stay forward forever. More my leniency perseveres all through all years. For those who cherish me and keep my commandments, I will visit the injustice of the unrighteous upon them, but appear. Clemency and compassion for those who worship me until the 1000th year. So come into my rest, precious child, be quiet, and know that I am God. I will put a halt to your endeavors, and you will know that I am working for your benefit. I will regain the time and seek to begin with. My kingdom above all else I will include all things unto you. Stand up to the enemy by surrendering to me. Humble yourself under my compelling hand, and I will raise you up in due season, because I am planting you inside the realm of my kingdom right now. I will coordinate your steps and arrange the discussions of your day. Yes, I will arrange divine associations with key people I've appointed to dispatch you into your predetermination at the correct time. Rest assured that Wild simply may enter and have the guarantee to arrive flooding with drain and nectar. I will coordinate your steps and arrange the discussions of your day. In spite of what you see with your own eyes, I am working behind the scenes to swiftly accelerate the manifestation of long-awaited breakthroughs in each area of life, with fair acceptance and agreement with me. What I speak about continually comes to pass in those who accept question, but I cannot promise that it will happen. You could be able to view the brightness that is about to be exposed. The testing of your confidence is producing more prominent persistence inside you. Allow your trials to generate tirelessness and growth. Do not despise the days of little beginnings or short-term challenges that blur in light of endlessness. Why speak constantly comes. If you want to pass my assurances, you must never fail, but you must be swift in faith and unshakable in the haziness. Before long, you should be able to see everything clearly inside the brilliance of my emerging interior, and through you. My divine soul is now animating your life. Body to carry out my will and purpose. Have I not selected you and assigned you to bear testimony of me? Governors and lords, a large number of people have been summoned, but only a small number of them have been chosen because I am the Master God who does not change. I am the same as I was recently. Now and for all eternity, those whom I have called and chosen are committed to following in my footsteps with a deep dedication. They understand that a life that is devoted to God is the most rewarding, and in reverence, they surrender themselves to my reason, while keeping in mind the uniqueness of each individual. I anticipate that there will be conflicts between countries, and in these times, it is important to be logically organized. Activities will be tried to discover their actual character, whether they are transient or persistent, similar to how gold and silver are tested by fire, and taught you to improve your ability to bring peace and agreement to the world, to be vigilant and astute, to comprehend the moment so that you are not caught by shock by difficulties and challenges, to remain near to me in a position of otherworldly proximity, in order to receive guidance, dear one. If these words are said to you, have stirred your soul, please express your appreciation by clicking the like button, since my message is intended for you. The world is always changing, which indicates that we are entering a period of significant chain conversation with the inspiration of the soul, providing the substance of paradise. To soil aiming to flood the planet with my radiance as much as the seas cover the land, there's an undetectable truth more genuine than what your distinctive senses perceive a kingdom buried, however, ever presents. There is a realm of paradise that permeates the air around you, and it covers the earth. Its bounds are intertwining with the usual world, and when you learn to distinguish between spiritual space and the normal world, you will encounter celestial experiences all around you, far beyond the shroud. Blessed messengers monitor events to ensure that my word is carried out. They pay attention to my directives that are given from the position of the chamber and carry out my directions. At each time that you make a startling announcement of the truth, armies are sent out to accelerate breakthroughs in divine assignments. Your remarks are subservient to the breath of paradise, so you should focus your mind on things rather than natural things. You should also prepare your discernment to go beyond the apparent and into hidden regions. And then you should announce my word with confidence. Fervor and watch as blessed messengers rush to complete their tasks. Armies of brightness stand ready, waiting for your words filled with faith to approve dazzling hell. When my holy people appeal to paradise, according to my desire, there is no work that is beyond their ability to do. Scrolls that hold an infinite number of marvels, healings, and deliverances are waiting to be opened, but couriers are unable to operate beyond the constrained authorizations that are given to them on land. They await your inquiries, seeking for methods that heaven's assistance may be enlisted so that they may provide their assistance. Neither disparage the control in your discourse using terms that are aware of the expectation to call the blessed messenger armed forces into action. Proclaim with confidence that he who watches me neither sleeps nor rests. State with unwavering conviction that the blessed messenger of the ruler encamps around. Those who are afraid of him and who are communicating them make use of words on purpose in order to employ glorious hell. Activate my hidden powers by means of striking instructions, and blessed messengers pay attention to voice commands that are provided in confidence, despite the fact that there are classifications of blessed messengers holding different functions. Messengers dispatched from my position of royalty as foreign emissaries, bringing divine help to devotees. Gatekeeper, blessed messengers securing bloodline legacies war, or blessed messengers warring within the heavenlies and human soil, carrying out critical attacks against renegade powers, restoring health to blessed messengers, and transporting them from illness fortresses, arranging for blessed messengers to disperse financial resources and assets, directing blessed messengers to coordinate their actions, organizing experiences, and opening doors to new opportunities. Predetermination and the door, blessed messengers touching off climates with heavenly wonder and ponder, introducing themselves in saccharine encounters, I, the ruler, and talking to you, my child, let as much of paradise pass as possible. Tally and compass you, anticipating your striking orders to. Your words have the power to call their assistance, so make use of them in a strategic manner to unlock the supernatural powers at your fingertips each night as you lie down to rest. Talk to him 103 to activate the blessed messengers to guard you in your time of need. As soon as the sun begins to rise, proclaim in your heart that the tasks I have assigned to you are under the protection of warrior angels. Keep in mind that it is the statements that are in accordance with my holy scripture that blessed messengers take attention of and act upon. Announcing with full confidence that the Master has directed his blessed messengers to safeguard me in all my ways, steadfastly adhering to this assurance and standing defiantly against any idea that contradicts this divine truth. Gird your intel with thoughts that are saturated in my word bring. Each and every idea that is held captive by me leaves no place for the deception of the adversary in your dreams or thoughts. Instead, you must remain steadfast inside the knowledge that I have bestowed upon you, and you must use your words to command the celestial forces that are preventing the powers of haziness from achieving their goals. Because I have blessed you, the judgment from on high has been cast, and it is now time for its sign in your world. However, bear in mind that fortresses of insubordination still stand. Renounce the boring authorizations provided by predecessors, and deny any and all claims of insubordination. Claims made with the enemy, and recover what was misplaced to evil persecution. Restore your soul. Cancel the curses set over you and your heredity. Reproach any frame of fish targeted at your predetermination. Command each and every one of these things. Learn to acknowledge my dominion in all aspect of your existence. Harvest souls as the soul deeds, and break through the generational bondages that have long held influence. The time for desolation and need is over. Captives will be released, and delight will resound in areas that were previously haunted by desolation and need. Destroy hardships and tribulations have honed you, sifting your character for the role I have designated for you. The time for simple preparation has passed. The moment has come for my wonderfulness to be shown through you vessels submitted to my will. Ponders and marvels will follow you, proving that you have been chosen for this role. The gospel with a control that cannot be refuted. Stay adjusted to the direction of the Spirit. Write down the dreams that I give to you, and let them be shown where my soul moves in control. Preserve these divine experiences, since they will serve as declarations of the truth. The job that I accomplish, which is called eminence, will no longer be restricted to certain structures or categories. Rather, it will be shown via those that I choose to be organized at all times, responding promptly to my promptings. Please, my love, do not keep this gift to yourself. I want you to know that there is a soul that is waiting for my message to be shared with them, and that you will be the light in their darkness. Doc, you should firmly produce books that reveal secrets for this time and address fundamental difficulties via each accessible step. Awesome shaking is coming, and my shrewdness that is flowing through you may provide solidity in these times of turmoil. Expect changes in religious structures. As I separate the real from the false, be prepared for a major transformation of the scene, both otherworldly and physical. Step out in confidence, taking a step out of your comfort zone. My voice will guide you through foreign domains, and what I have preserved for this final hour will encourage you through turbulent signals, and ponders will validate your calling. Be brave, and don't wait when you hear my voice. I will find you behind the solace of customary methods. Observe for divine arrangements. With people and assets that I have arranged for you, essential organizations together will form supporting you as divine opportunities emerge. My proximity will be unmistakable, altering areas that have been buried in haziness for a long time. You go on missions that seem to be ludicrous, but you need not be concerned, because I am with you. What is standing by you has magnificent intentions for people who love me and follow the Spirit's guidance. Your journey with me is now accelerating the disclosure of areas of revelation. We are now in this season of divine experience, and as it were, strong confidence may investigate the ponders that I have prepared for you to tune in for my whispers. Disclosure and radiance are becoming less distinct, which is creating space for the unusual of confidence. I am calling you to walk out into the deep stand-up, to the attraction of consolation and complacency. Approach dread that searches for to block your progress. I am guiding you into unfamiliar seas via the security of previous encounters, which acts as establishment. However, at this moment I am calling you to step out into the profound. Advance. The hidden treasures that have been preserved for this hour are now yours to study, and the steward streams of my arrangement will pour, extinguishing the unproductive regions to which I send you. Step forth with confidence and conviction, and grab hold of the treasures. A tsunami of divine stirring is upon the earth, with the fulfillment of my vision for you. Do not be troubled by approaching due deadlines or duties that seem to be entirely unthinkable. React with instantaneousness and confidence, since I'm synchronizing your actions in perfect time. Startling disclosures and shifts. Checking this time, the wellsprings of favoring on fixed are now bursting forward, giving prosperity and recompense. Beyond degree, your piece of this divine unfurling is commence inside the journey. Towards your prophetic predetermination block, and in radical command and a door for it, is your key to opening the sky as you are doing, so observe as the fire of my soul touches off indeed the coldest of hearts. Divine Uranus will rule regions once lost in obscurity, bringing an underused day breach of trust and light the night. Seasons of your life are making way to the brightness of my wonderfulness. Delay and rejection are things of the past. My guarantees are fast emerging, adapting to the new times in your life. Keep your eyes open for significant encounters with people and resources that I have adapted for your journey. Support and guidance are at your disposal, boosting you up as you see the vision that I have put in your heart. Don't be afraid, as the saying goes. Situations and associations that are in agreement with my divine plan, except for the fact that the journey that lies ahead of you surpasses all that has been seen or heard. The journey that lies ahead is all about finding the depths of my love and control, and every step that you take with me might be a stride into the unknown, loaded with the potential of my kingdom. You are not a mere observer, but rather a crucial actor. Chosen and equipped for such a moment as today, seize this calling with joy and desire. The path that lies ahead may seem uncharted, but it is clear with my guarantees, and I am certain that you will succeed. You are not walking alone. My spirit is your constant companion, guiding and empowering you for every challenge and victory. The time for holding up and making arrangements has come to an end. Now is the time to step into your divine predetermination, to live out the life you have been destined to live. Completeness of what I have called you to be. Walk in my specialist, cherish and control, and behold the unfolding of my kingdom through your life. I am the ruler of your God, leading and creating a path when there appears to be none. So stand up and take your place, my child, and I want you to step into the fullness of what I have planned for you. Listen to me, my child, because what I share with you today is not a random occurrence, but rather a message of love and understanding that is written with the intention of reaching into your soul. I encourage you to ponder, because in this world, many people are drawn away by its streams, and they end up losing themselves to distractions and temptations. These distractions not only cause them to become estranged from my love, but they also lead them to destruction. And as a result, I urge you to reflect on this. In order to avoid following the fleeting and superficial methods that are prevalent in these times, the world allures with a life full of needs and delights, but they are only distractions that draw you away from me and control your life towards destruction. In your period, I see several trap signs. By common needs, seeking patterns and owns that, as it were, bring lasting, these enticements are complicated, and their approach is deceiving in spite of the fact that they may look enticing and promising. They finally lead to otherworldly ruin. I beg you not to drop victim. The haziness and ruin that these traps bring to are important. Do not be fooled by the short-lived figments and incorrect assurances of this world's master. Stay away from voices that divert you from my path and distort my truth. My desire for you may be a life filled with real bliss and happiness. Bliss, attain this by paying attention to my word, keeping it expensive in your heart, and implementing it in all part of your existence. My word is your guiding light, the secure road to go after, and the quality to surpass. Step deeper into the light of God's word. Click join today and be filled with the knowledge of God and the power of community. I want you to know, my child, that I don't want you to withdraw from the world, but rather because I don't want you to identify the damaging values and norms that it has. Homes in step. Make an effort to have a good influence on your surroundings. Share my love and the truth with those who are close to you, and be a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. In a world that is in need of more, remember that by following the steps that have been laid out for you, you will be able to do all of these things. My commandments and standards, you will find the inner peace and genuine flourishing that comes from living in communion and agreement with me. Therefore, do not be afraid to face the challenges that come your way, because I will be with you at all times. Do not allow yourself to be crippled in the event that you are unable to overcome them. Your difficulties will be like steps that will lead you to a goal of triumph and victory, and I urge you to thrive in this way. Experience is as formidable as mountains, since in the middle of them, you will discover opportunities for growth and fortress. To have a movable bell, and to put your life in my hands, to comply with my will, so that in every decision you make my soul. I will direct you on the path you should take after my cherished child. I will warn you not to follow the current of this world, but rather to make an effort to comply with my word and live. Adhering to the standards contained within it, do not allow yourself to be swayed by the temptations and dishonest houses that surround you. Instead, search for wisdom and guidance in my word, and be certain that all will be okay with you. You may be able to immerse yourself in the process into a life of completeness and true flourishing. Bear in mind that if you make an effort to live in accordance with my word, I will lavishly reward you. My desire is for you to advance in every aspect of your life, and to be involved in genuine serenity and bliss and prosperity that only come from me. Don't depart from my nearness, nor let the world to draw you apart from my cherishing grip. Trust in me and constantly follow my commandments. Respect me, for I continually desire the most fantastic for you or doing. You should not allow the difficulties that you are now facing to debilitate you, with the exception of the fact that my elegance is sufficient to keep you going, and you should be aware that I will always be with you, listening to your prayers and responding in accordance with my ultimate decisions. I will adore you, my child. I will cherish you, my child. I speak to you in this day and age so that my voice reverberates in your heart and mind, always reminding you of the necessity of obeying my word and admiring others with care and kindness. Today, my treasured child, I favor you to raise your hands and allow my voice be heard. Light glitter through you. May the tune of my voice ease your tensions, whisper words of love and strength in your ear, leading you to tranquility in the middle of life storms. Is it that this message, my dear child, isn't merely a consider my words to be a dent for your soul, and each teaching to be a guiding light and brightening your road? Let each utterance be a live representation of my unending adoration and my strong desire to see you bloom in completeness. Treasure these words in your heart and tie them to your neck. Accept me when I say that I will bear your loads and alleviate your anxieties. Come sometime lately to me all of your problems, even those that you consider to be unfavorable and unsolvable. But the solutions are at my feet, and you will be able to see how I fix them. Putting your confidence in me will open the door to a big and positive transformation in your life. Do not be afraid. When your adversaries shout that you are unable to achieve success and create obstacles in your path. For today I tell you that you are not alone. I am with you traveling somewhere lately. You are like a compelling monster. In the event that your adversaries seek for to terrify you, allow me to inform you that you are not alone. To bring to your attention the fact that none of them possess the authority to decide your destiny, you are not in the hands of your adversaries, but rather you are in my hands. I am the source of life that will guide you through the darkness, the compass that will point you in the direction of peace and prosperity, and I will extend my arms to lift you out of the void in which you find yourself. Yourself bearing your loads and enabling your anxieties, you are not alone on this journey. Dear child, I am by your side, maintaining and assuring you at each step So put your trust in me and I will assist you. You know that in me, you may discover the way the journey is meant to be. Truth and the life I am, the gateway through which my beauty and goodness will flow. Through that gateway you will find plenitude and bliss, the desires of your heart, regardless of how difficult your past has been. The exhibit presents an opportunity for you to discover the truth and the life. You are a day that I am extending to you, an opportunity that this world and your distresses will never allow you to have a chance for resurrection on youth's life that is full with purpose and significance. It is time to discharge all of your rebellions and resentments and to move on with your life. Please let my love and forgiveness to flow through you. I am sorry for the mistakes you have made in the past. Let go of things that do not appear to be important to you. Let your mind and heart to be open to this time of altar and reestablishment. Please grant me the opportunity to love and forgive you. I have a strong desire for you to navigate gently and unburdened towards unused first light that is brimming with accomplishments and successes. I want you to fill yourself with perseverance in my boundless love, and I do not want you to allow the evaluations of others to ambush you. I want you to expand your quality and reduce the burdens that weigh upon you. Study the artistry of forgiveness for those who have harmed you, managing them the chance for rehabilitation and growth. Bear in mind that compassion and benevolence are excellencies that may help you, making you more beautiful with each passing day. My kid, share the light I have provided you with others. There is someone who is in need of hope. Forward this message to them and watch as their heart is lifted. After that, forgive those who have transgressed against you. Amplify the love that you have for them and give another chance to those who have closed their doors to you. At that point, all of these things will be accomplished. Should be a witness to the fact that I live within you and you reside within me. My darling child, let me remind you once again that you are no longer alone. I am standing next to you, coming to assist you in climbing this mountain so that you may reach its peak and triumph in your journey, because I should provide you with. Remember that even in the darkest moments, the light of trust never goes out. Therefore, my child, do not waver in your determination, and do not let the difficulties of life paralyze your ambitions and trusts. The quality and endurance that are essential to do anything, simply strive to in this lifetime. Quenches. No one arrives to the guaranteed. To arrive without to begin with navigating a forsake, facing up to problems and trials, but of certainty that you simply are not alone in this forsake. I stand by your side as your steady direct, and back I should be like a protective cloud in the middle of the scorching heat of the day, offering you shade and comfort in the midst of the challenges, and in the midst of the night, I may be your column of fire, providing you with rest, warmth, and direction I cherished. Child, if you don't mind, don't question my words. Put your complete faith in me, and I will protect you. You should incorporate unexpected and unending benefits that outshine your circumstances. Once again, I say to you, believe in me, and don't fall into the enemy's trap, since it will attempt to bewilder you by convincing you that your life requires reason, which problems and... I warn you not to fall into this trap. Stresses exceed your confidence, but you must remain unmovable and steadfast in your adherence to my word. If you have faith in me, you have the ability to ask for anything you want, and it will be granted to you. It is important to keep in mind that the most significant response to the challenges that life presents is prayer and reflection on my presence. A word, so my child, take my hand, and you will accomplish things that are beyond your most out-of-control creative ability. You should triumph over all of your worries and challenges, and your victory may end up becoming a reality. I love you, my cherished child. Lady, search for me continuously in supplication. Don't terminate chatting with me inside the mornings and night times. Look for me at all times, and with all your heart preserve my word close to you, and I should remunerate you with The unique talents that exceed your circumstances do not vacillate, press ahead, for everything that is seeded in tears may be bought with pleasure. My sweetheart, I grasp it, merely the fact that you are genuinely enamored in the pursuit of your goals and projects. I know that all undertakings are characterized by a high level of devotion and commitment, yet above all things, you must not dismiss the significance of supplication, nor should you relegate my words to the background. There are those who put their faith in themselves while ignoring the advice of others. An intelligence that can be found inside my words. These people not only live far away from my will, but they are also motivated only by realism, working hard to achieve their objectives without reaping any actual benefits. They are stuck in a situation where they are not only successful, but also caught. Their arrogance wraps them like an adult cloak, disguising their actual intents, and they often neglect the fact that straightforwardness and humility mold them. They do this by looking down on people who are modest and by disliking those who value my word with love. They disregard my word and the standards it includes, living in a state of visual impairment and childishness, detainees of their occupied egos, which, in a sense, cause division and produce division. The establishment of real immensity in their journey for acknowledgement and control. And in this fashion, my cherished child, I implore you not to reject these words for everything in the world. Let not your heart be afflicted, and do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for whatever you are doing and every endeavor you attempt, I will be there for you. Be successful. Do not give up when things become tough, and do not let yourself get disillusioned if you do not see immediate results. The amount of time it takes to achieve your goals is irrelevant. What is important is that you never give up on reaching your goals. Step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Those desires I have instilled within you, continuously keep in mind that you have mind-blowing potential, as I have blessed you with capacities, abilities, and endowments that will show wondrous and exceptional occurrences in your life after confidence in me, my child. I will continue to be by your side till the end of time, guiding and supporting you at every stage of the journey. Maintain your self-assurance with bravery and certainty, and never forget that with me by your side, you have the potential to do anything that you have set out to do. Understand that I have the ability to transform any obstacle that stands in your way into a chance for growth and education. Thus, my cherished child, persevere with unwavering confidence, a medal of confidence, and the knowledge that your victory is certain. Do not allow anything or anyone to stop you from achieving your goals. You should not let the mumbles of those who may speak against you discourage you, nor should you allow pity to take root. You should not be bothered by the constant criticisms that may come your way as you endeavor to achieve your dreams. There will be people who put obstacles in your path out of envy, but you should walk with boldness and confidence. Everlasting confidence, carrying a bona fide testimony with honor and judgment, you will never tire of placing your belief in me and my assurances. For all 𝙂𝙤𝙈 harvest is compassion and devotion. In due time, my kid will be a part of it. The members of this family, by subscribing to receive messages that will increase your faith and fill you with my love. Keep in mind that beyond the boring valley of shadows is the vast plant of my promises, a place where trust flourishes, and each step brings you closer to your most deep self. Yearnings. It might be a domain where your desires would come to fulfillment, where adore and appreciation copiously prosper there. You might find pleasure, serenity, and limitless favors for yourself and those people you hold costly. Consequently, travel this route with courage and assurance. My kid, press. Continue pushing ahead, my child, and do not allow yourself to get overwhelmed by the difficulties, trials, or tribulations that you face. Do so with the knowledge that the perfection of your struggle is standing by, waiting to bestow upon you magnificent gifts and remarkable favors. Tolerance is the key that will unlock the entryways to victory, enabling you to drive on in the middle of misfortune. Excellencies, confidence may be your shield against question, dread, and discouragement. In the meantime, confidence should offer you the quality to face and surpass those obstacles. Any obstacle, and the courage to go forward, have trusted that I am with you, and everything that comes your way should finally serve your well-being. Dear child, maintain your confidence and perseverance as your partners, since with them, you should be able to fulfill all of my goals. Assurances, they should open the entryways of endowments, presenting openings that will aid in your life's cause. Consistently bear in mind my words. My kid, engrave them into your heart and clutch them around your neck. They shall direct you like a signal lighting up. Your way. They should be the compass that guides you toward happiness and victory. Put them into action, and I promise that all of your endeavors will flourish and never come to an end. If you believe in me, I will continue to act in your favor, presenting you with a life that is abundant with peace, gifts, and abundance. I am able to guarantee beauty, favor, and endowments upon your life, and the lives of people you appreciate if you have unwavering faith in me with your full intellect, all of your qualities, and your entire heart. I cherish you, my dearest friend. Child, continue to the finish, and I promise that you will be able to get my endowments continuing. Going ahead, my kid. Do not end before a longer period of time. The favors you genuinely merit will be within your reach. Do not turn your back on your path or abandon the location where I have placed you. Do not allow discouragement to cause you to doubt your path or to let go of the promises of favorable that I have provided to you. What you are experiencing right now does not define your future. It may be a sign that you are about to go on a new journey. With each step you take, you are getting closer to the benefits you have been longing for. Do not get fatigued, and do not let what your eyes perceive to debilitate you, much less allow the conclusions of others to constrain your actions. Something beautiful is about to blossom in your life, so rise and push ahead forward. Potential I have ingraining in you, a potential that will lead you toward a favored and affluent future. Believe in me wholeheartedly, and I will bring incredible favor and favors into your life and the lives of those you adore. Have come confidence, until the conclusion, for through it lies the certainty of what is, however, to come. Keep in mind that you are not defined by disappointment or loss, and that it is time for you to consolidate your quality and continue on your trip without fear. You are on the verge of seeing the fulfillment of my promises to you. Do not get exhausted or doubt your capabilities. In the event that you allow yourself to be swayed by the words of others, you should project the negative mumble from those who do not understand my teachings. They may be envious of your compassion in the heart, but you should be aware that my love for you is unshakable, and my offerings are assured in any circumstance that they may encounter. Conclusions: do not let your heart to be upset in step, and keep yourself in unwavering confidence. In this confidence, you will find the fortitude to face any obstacle. I came to you today to calm your anxious heart and help you regain your equilibrium. Your confidence, unless it is in my ability to guide you, whether it means dividing seas or enabling you to walk upon the rivers, trust in the supernatural control that I present upon you, which is able to take you through deserts that are devoid of fruit and stormy weather. Oceans feel my love and control wrap around you as I guide you toward a future that is full of beauty and endowment. Do not be afraid of the possibility of being disappointed, because I am here to strengthen you, to heal the wounds in your heart, to disperse the doubts and uncertainties that are preventing you from moving forward, and to help you overcome the obstacles that stand in your way. Continue moving ahead with unshakable faith in me, because I have plans for you that are magnificent and wonderful. Do not allow regular problems to dishearten you. I advise you not to dwell on the past or be worried for an extended period of time. I will sustain you into a person of intelligence and blessing. Term: discover my love and control. Within the show and the lives of individuals I appreciate, there's always an option for a modern commencing, a chance to alter your account. Let me to create your destiny with my divine hands, modifying your existence. I will uncover the shrewdness that is needed for each step of your journey in my direction. My path will bring you to satisfaction and accomplishment, helping you to realize your yearnings, walk in faith, and persistently. With openings and gifts, respect only my words and not the judgments of the world. In my route I will discover them. Beloved, as I have strengthened you, as I have strengthened another, now go and strengthen another. Spread my message, and be the blessing to someone who needs my touch. Tune into my voice, for it illuminates the path to plenitude and endless delight. Recognize that the difficulties you are facing today are merely stepping stones on the path to the immensity that is waiting for you. Do not falter, for every obstacle carries with it a lesson that brings you ever closer to the heavenliness that you have predetermined for yourself. Keep in mind that every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen yourself, to form your character, and to grow. Prepare yourself. You shouldn't stop in the midst of your journey. You shouldn't allow discouragement cause you to relapse. You should have faith in the potential that I have ingrained within you, and you should have faith in the quality that you have inside yourself, and you shouldn't limit yourself on the basis of what you consider to be unthinkable. In spite of the fact that the path may be challenging, each step gets you closer to the realization of your goals, the fulfillment of your desires, and the fantastic and beautiful favors that I have been saving for you up until this point. Continue. Forward, my child, proceed forward. My girl, with strength and assurance in your perseverance, I will find the way to the completion of peace and success. You sincerely long for, accept it, and it should be done. Proceed asking. I am tuning in what I have for your considerations of wonderful and magnificent favors. Pricey kid, today I need to reveal to you all the goodness I have stored up for you since the day I molded you. Since you are the product of my love and elegance, everything that exists, I created to provide for you and fulfill your requirements, besides the fact that you are the work of my love and elegance. In this way, you should be aware that I will give you whatever you have visioned of everything you have questioned of me. There should be no hurdles or difficulties that destroy my endowments in your life, since everything I do is done with a reason. So you should better prepare yourself for what you are going to obtain in the future. This may be a coincidence, but it could also represent my desire and my goodwill for your life. From today forward, your suffering will be over. There may be no more suffering in your life. Today could be a contemporary day in which I should fulfill all of my promises to you. I could give you everything you have always desired. Provide you, I should make you a victorious and prominent figure. These things are not a matter of chance, but the result of your effort and devotion to my word. I understand that it was not always easy to remain enduring in it, since there was a period when you strayed from my word. I should create you a prominent person. It is possible that your future eminence will outshine your past, and that your gifts will be substantially expanded. All of the offerings and assistance that you have provided to those who are impoverished, those who are disabled, and those who are in need will not be taken away. I also want you to know that I am reestablishing your spirit and your zest for life. I am reestablishing in you all that the enemy and the world sought to take away from you. I want you to know that there is no reason why what you accomplished should be considered a failure. All of the talents and gifts that are contained inside the spiritual world are already yours, so get up early every morning and place me at the forefront of whatever you are doing. Devote the first few minutes of your day to me, and go on with self-assurance and anticipation to accept the benefits that have been unfolding sometime lately. Your eyes should cling on to them, and you should not let go of them, because I provide them to you as a feeling of your devotion and affection for me. If you want to continue, my child, you should not hesitate, and you should take beyond any doubt. You will be able to take consistent steps on your way to victory and success. Keep in mind that I will be with you, keeping you in my hands. Continue going ahead without wavering. Throw aside uncertainty and dread from your brain, since no one will be able to bring you down. I will expel your foes from your life. Therefore, I will remove from your life those individuals who have rebelled against you, because they have also revolted against the blood that has redeemed them. I will do this because those individuals who watch with anger, as I favor and thrive you, and who manufacture falsehoods from which they will never atone, will be removed from your life. Remove yourself from these evil people who are designed to gain fame against their possessed brothers and sisters by using their tongues to attack and humiliate, destroying innocent families, trampling on the chosen wheat, and helping the development of tears. They portray their depravities as righteous through the use of their tongues. Doctrine: they are like wolves in sheep's clothing. You should avoid them because they could get what they deserve for their wrongdoing. On the other hand, you should go ahead. Don't stop on your route of confidence, and keep your faith in my word and treat my words as sacred. There is my written word. Open its pages. Carve it into your heart with faith. Accept it with energy, and obey if you desire to listen to my voice in your soul. I tell you that everything will be okay. If you wish to listen to my voice in your soul, click here. Your spirit ought to rejoice because inside its pages are many blessings and an endless life. My child, take this message to heart and cherish it. I ought to grant you all you have dreamed of and everything you have sought of me. There ought to be no hindrance or issue to prevent my blessings from entering your life, since I love you, and my will should always be to favor and thrive you in all you do. You have my blessing, and it is a part of my will to make sure that you are able to achieve the plan that you have in your head. Do not get tired of putting your hope in my hands. It is not the time to waver, much less to deliver up. It is the time to stick to my assurances and put my word into action. Do not allow your emotions weaken you, and rise and endeavor for it. Is not the time to be crippled if things do not unfold as you thought. Dear child of mine, if this message has reached to your spirit, be sure to recognize it with a like, because it is my voice reaching out to you. Keep in mind that I have placed an incredible purpose for existence inside you and gifted you with remarkable attributes. I picked you some time ago. The foundation of the universe summoned you and foreordained you to do wonderful and wondrous things through the use of your endowments and skills. You are unique and exceptional, and you have the potential to accomplish anything you set out to do. I will open contemporary entryways in your life, doorways that will bring favors and openings for a modern and superior beginning in all you attempt. So don't give up with mettle and assurance. After that, I will promise you that I will open modern entryways in your life. I need you to always bear in mind that I am your God and your defender. I have appointed you for prosperity and thriving in every element of your life. I provide for all of your necessities from my abundant riches, and my plans for you are always for great things, never for HT. Therefore, do not let yourself to be crippled by anything. The difficulties you are now facing do not contribute to the conflicts and tests that you have been going through lately. Instead, you should rise up and rejoice, throw away fear and despair, and stand firmly inside the title of Jesus. Rebuke every fish, labor, and speak about my word, and claim the endowments that I have provided for you. Do not allow the opponent to steal what you have fought so hard for. If you stand up to him, he will flee. Remember that you have no true faith, control, or authority. EES has now been defeated on the cross of Calvary. He is a liar who tries to lead you astray. Nevertheless, if you believe in me with all of your heart, I will guide your feet and give you quality like a buffalo. If you do not believe in me, then no one can. I will wreck you so that you, my child, might rise up with power and live up to the cause for which you have been named, a reason of victory and prospering. Stop looking back and dwelling on previous mistakes, for no tough condition, regardless of how dim, can it be. To determine your predetermination is in my hands. I recently arranged for the formation of the world, and it's fantastic. Let nothing damage your advance, and let nothing debilitate you. Put your whole confidence in me, and you will reap the benefits. You should start at a place where everything you do will be favored and prosperous. Keep in mind that my will for you is always magnificent, fulfilling, and idealized. Do not question it for a moment. Fair. Continue to accept that I will not abandon you until I have fulfilled my promises to you. My kid will be here at some point. I need to remind you that your destiny is in my hands, and that nothing occurs to you by coincidence. My divine reason is alive in you, and it will never leave you. I promise that if you trust in me, everything will turn out well, and it will be with you in all your endeavors. I need to remind you of this fact with words of affection and quality. Efforts that are favorable and flourishing the work that you have done. Be faithful and believe in me, my child, and do not let the adversary to triumph over you. In fact, even in the most difficult of circumstances, you must remain steadfast with a heart that is humble and devoted. Do not allow the currents of the world to hold you back. Later in life, according to my word, your immune system will be magnificent. It will multiply your gifts in a generous manner. It will fill you with elegance, kindness, and compassion until your soul is filled to the brim with an overwhelming sense of happiness and joy. It is important to bear in mind that things will continue to work in your favor, and that you will get a plethora of gifts that you could never have imagined for yourself. New doors will open, bringing with them wonderful opportunities. Therefore, my dear child, continue to go ahead. Do not give up, and do not let the problems that you are facing discourage you. Confront all the struggles and tribulations. They will pass, and they will get to be a declaration that those who believe in me will receive a fair remuneration. I am God, and I owe nothing to anybody, which is why you must proceed to place your confidence in me and put up your best effort each day, always knowing that I will reward you for your faith, that my grace and favor will be on your side, guiding you toward the victory and flourishing that I have planned for you. I adore you, my child, profoundly, and really I am with you, caring for you, and defending your soul. Seek me in prayer, and permit me to fill you with my love and grace. I am here to accomplish something incredible in your life, because you have been selected to triumph and be favored. I will make sure that all of your wants are addressed, and I will fill your life with my calm, my bliss, and my quality. I will pay close attention to my voice. In this day and age, I am speaking to you to tell you not to give up hope or be afraid of the things that are still to come. Do not allow tension to assault your heart, and do not allow fear to cloud your way. I am by your side. I walk with you in the midst of your struggles and tribulations, and I will not abandon you. I am here to provide you with support and security as you make your way through this world. Do not allow misfortune to triumph over you, nor do you let the responses and mumbles of others to bring you down. In the midst of all of your struggles and conflicts, I am with you. I have seen your self-assurance shining through in the midst of the challenges you face. I have seen how you have stayed unfazed and unyielding in the face of the enemy's attacks. You have been a true affirmation of my love and control. You have shared my message in a powerful and resolute manner, which fills me with pride and bliss. I have recaptured your. Do not forget that at the end of the gloomy valley of shadows, you will find the enormous plant of my assurances. There you will find delight, tranquility, and a multitude of presents. It is in that place that you will find it. Begin right now, my child, and rise with confidence. Remember that I fulfill my promises, and I will complete them in you. That is why, my child, I inquire you once again on this wonderful day. Put where you see benefits flowing for you and for yours to come regularly. Keep in mind that I fulfill my promises. In the midst of the storm, I will perform miracles in your life by completing feats with you to demonstrate that my love and affection for you are unwavering. Do not give up. Do not give in to things that are unsuccessful and untrustworthy, and stand tall to maintain your quality and bravery. Control are limitless. I will always act in your favor, leading you to a life that is full of serenity and flourishing. Do not forget that my presence safeguards you, and my elegance never runs out. Nothing and no one can take away the favors that I have arranged for you, and I will continue to do so. In the years that are to come, my beloved child, I want you to go ahead with courage and confidence in me. I want my love to encircle you and guide you to the prosperous and successful destiny that I have planned for you. Never forget this. You are my most precious treasure, and I will always remain at your side, holding your hand and watching over your hopes, plans, and aspirations with an inexhaustible amount of affection. I love you, my child, and the strength that I have bestowed onto you is not for you alone. Message, and allow it to provide hope to someone who is in need of my presence. Amen, my child. Hear me clearly, you are chosen. Let the words soak into your heart. For a moment, you are not random. You are not disregarded. You are not forgotten. You are what you are. Before you were ever born, before you even drew your first breath, I had already chosen you. You are a part of my plan, a part of my creation, and your existence has amazing potential. I picked you precisely, purposely, and purposefully. Yes, I need and accept the abundant love and favor that your Father in heaven has for you. This means that out of all the different ways that your life might have developed, I picked you to be the one who would be blessed by God. If your soul longs for God's benefits, reach out and trust me. Serve a particular function in this world. You have a certain purpose that no one else can complete, and your existence is not a coincidence. It is the result of my design, and I picked you not only to exist, but to fulfill more than just that job. I created you with abilities and talents that are unique to you, and I have set inside you a purpose that there is no one else who can fulfill. You are chosen by me, and that is what makes you so tremendously precious. Stay with me till the end of time. I want you to flourish, develop, and make a difference. Before you were even formed in the womb, I knew you, and I knew every detail of your life, including the things that would bring you joy and the challenges you would face. I am sending you this message because I want you to have a complete understanding of what it means to be chosen by me. It is more than just a word. It is an invitation into a life of meaning and fulfillment. Would encounter the times when you would feel strong and the times when you would feel weak. I have always known you because you are my creation, my darling child. You are not a mistake. You were formed purposely with love and care. Every bit of you. Your personality, your strengths, even your weaknesses. I have always known you because you are my creation. I picked you with full awareness of all you would go through in life, and I love you just the same. I chose you, knowing that there would be times when you would question your value. I chose you, knowing that that would happen. I chose you knowing that your troubles were known to me before you were born. There may be moments when you will feel lost or unworthy, but I picked you because I am aware of the immense potential that lies within you. You are more powerful than you realize, and I will be with you through every step of your path, my child. You are chosen for this. A purpose. I did not create you without a cause. Your existence has significance, huge meaning, and your purpose is unique to you. No one else can fulfill the part that you are intended to play in this world. That is why I picked you to go through with it. A calling has been placed on your life, something that is deep within you, and it is intended to have an influence on others, to bring light into dark places, and to make this world a better place. You may not fully grasp it right now, and that is good. Nonetheless, I believe that every event you have gone through has prepared you for this calling. Your purpose is not something that will occur in the far future. Rather, it is something that is unfolding right now in the present, even in the tiniest of acts, even in the quiet moments when no one is there. Every lesson you've learned has been preparing you for that purpose. You are fulfilling your destiny, and everyone else is watching you do it. Every action you take, every choice you make, brings you closer to completely embracing the reason I picked you. When I chose you, I did not send you into this world empty-handed. I provided you with everything you need to accomplish your purpose. You have gifts, skills, and abilities that are precisely intended for the role that I have called you to play. Yet I'm aware that there are times when you may have doubts about yourself. You may believe that you are not good enough, that you are not skilled enough, or that you are not gifted enough. Don't have what it takes, but, my child, that is not true. You do what it takes because I planted it within you. You may not see it all right now, but every time you confront a challenge, every time you conquer an obstacle, you are able to accomplish what it takes. Your life's path is about finding and cultivating those talents, and the more you step into your destiny, the more you will realize just how equipped you are, child of mine. If this message has called to your soul, then what you're doing is tapping into the power and gifts that I have already given you. Recognize it by clicking the like button, because it is my voice trying to communicate with you. You are more powerful than you believe you are, and you are more competent than you are aware of. I will continue to guide and equip you along the path. You are chosen, but that does not mean you have to sacrifice yourself. Walking this journey by alone, I'm always with you. From the time I picked you, I vow to be by your side, guiding you, supporting you, and carrying you. When the weight of the world seems too heavy, you are never alone, even in the moments when you feel alienated, even when you feel like you are trying to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders. As if no one understands what you are going through, I am there. I have never left you, and I will never leave you. I know that there have been times when you have wondered where I am. There have been times when the challenges of life have caused you to question whether or not I am still with you. However, I am here, closer than your next breath, watching over you. I love you more than words can convey. My love for you is deeper than the ocean, higher than the mountains, and I will protect you and guide you in ways that you may not even be aware of. My child, you are chosen not simply for a reason, but because of the enormous love that I have for you. You may sometimes feel unworthy of love. You may think that your errors or defects make you unlovable. However, this is simply not true. My love for you is not founded on your flaws or mistakes. It is a love that is broader than the cosmos. It is a love that never fades, never wavers, and never gives up. Deeds or your behavior, it is based on who you are, and you are my child. You are chosen, and nothing you do can change my love for you. There is no mistake that is too great, and there is no failure that is too big that could ever separate you from my love. I love you in your heart. I picked you not for mediocrity, but for greatness. You were made to climb above, to stand out, and to make an impression. I love you in your darkest times, and I love you in your brightest ones. My love for you is unending and unending. I am aware that there are moments when you feel insignificant, and there are times when you believe that your life does not matter. But I want to tell you something, my child. You were created for greatness. Take the love that I have put in your heart and share it with others. Rest does not always look like fame or fortune. It does not always come with accolades or recognition. Greatness is discovered in living out your mission with passion and making a difference in the lives of others around you. I would want to share this with someone who needs to experience my grace today. You, and in walking the path I have put before you with integrity and love, you are called to be a light in this world, to bring hope where there is despair, to bring love where there is hate, and to bring peace where there is turmoil. This is your calling. This is something you are destined to do. Greatness, because you have been selected. You have the ability to influence other people in ways that you may not even be aware of. Every encounter you have, every act of kindness you do, and every word of encouragement you provide has the potential to affect someone's life in a manner that you could never comprehend. You may not realize the full depth of the influence you have, but believe me when I say that your life is influencing others in ways that are far beyond what you can see. I picked you to be a vessel of my love, my grace, and my truth. And through you, I am able to reach those who are suffering, lost, and in need of hope. My child, I want you to know that you have all it takes to make a difference in the lives of others around you. As you step into your purpose and as you accept the knowledge that you are chosen, fear may attempt to hold you back. However, I want you to know that you have everything it takes to make a difference. Despite the fact that you could be experiencing feelings of inadequacy, you might be concerned about what other people think of you or if you are capable of fulfilling the calling that I have placed on your life. I want you to know that I am with you and that I have provided you with all that you need. Please do not be scared. When fear attempts to sneak in, remember that you are chosen, that you are called, that you are equipped, and that I am with you every step of the way. Stay with me to the end. I have given you a spirit of strength, of love, and of a sound mind. I have given you this spirit from me, because I want to demonstrate to you how to conquer fear and courageously step into your calling. There is no space for fear when you are walking in the purpose that I have chosen for you, my child. I have chosen you, which means that you are destined for triumph, even if you may encounter hurdles along the way. This victory is already yours. I have already gone before you. I have already made the road for your triumph when you face hardships, when life seems overwhelming. Remember that I have already paved the way for you, the way you may meet hurdles. But I want you to know that this victory is already yours before you. You have already won your win. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. I have chosen you, and I will not allow you to fail. My child, I want you to know that I will never abandon you. You are chosen, and I am dedicated to you no matter what. You are never alone. I am always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you. My presence is with you. I will be with you no matter where life takes you or what problems you encounter. I will walk with you through the valleys, and I will rejoice with you on the mountaintops. I will be with you no matter what. You every step of the way, and I will never leave you behind, my dearly loved child. You are chosen, and I am the one who chose you. Nothing can change the fact that you are loved, that you are equipped, and that you are destined for greatness. Walk with confidence in the world. I want you to know that I have selected you for a reason, and that purpose is unfolding in your life right now, my darling child. Would you be willing to extend your hand to help my mission? If you click here to buy me a coffee, you will be joining me in sharing my message to others who are in need. Your compassion impacts people. Despite the fact that I pour my endowments upon you every day, there is still a barrier between us that prevents my blessings from getting to you. These are the hidden curses that are the open entryways. My heart profoundly thanks you for your kind spirit, my child. I am releasing the control of curses so that my kindness may freely flow to you for as long as the FOA sends obscurity and confusion to bother your life. This makes it possible for the opponent to get to you and specialists in your life. However, you should be aware that this season of fight is coming to an end. Soul, via covert control that began as non-compliance and escalated into fortresses of torment, the sights you experienced pushed you to the edge of insanity, way overpowering like shackles on your intellect, but chains indicated to put you in a state of tail. Now crumble and drop, absent, substituted by my serenity which exceeds understanding. Deliverance should clear through, like a mighty wind, and you may at last be free. Generally on this day the previous things are passing absent everything that robbed your pleasure and well-being. I proclaim it. Wrapped up let. Every nasty resentment will be absorbed in triumph as my light breaks through. But you must remain unmoved inside the specialist I have provided you with. You must take my assurance that no weapon fashioned against you will be successful. Not a single thread of the adversary's strategy will be able to bury my reason. If you desire to take a step further in acceptance and trust me to fight for your behalf, you should know that curses are not under my power and that I am a specialist. With a single word, I can quiet the storm, I can speak peace, and I can talk about peace. Sometime lately there has been growing turbulence in sounds. Now, solid men are trembling as my judgment gets closer, and I promise that compensation will come to each oppressor, but you desire not to repay them. My child, the wicked plots that have been created in secrecy cannot stand in my shining light. Be still and watch me move for your sake. The figments that have kept you prisoner for a long time will blur like mist under dawn as your visual impairment lifts. Your alien eyes will awaken now, and you will no longer perceive the world through mutilated focus points as you did before. Delve in incorrect presumptions. Clarity may increase as you see all things created underused, painful recollections will lose their sting when my point of view reshapes your comprehension, since I perceive the underlying workings behind each and every one of them. Situation, I take notice of every perplexing thread that is weaved throughout your narrative. The enemy's attacks were always indicated to destroy you, but my hands have the ability to transform curses into endowments. Employments for fish are used by me for the purpose of bringing about fantastic bringing cause from. I'm aware of every unique load that is weighing on your spirit at this now, and you're feeling as though you're hardly able to stand under the stack. I'm currently transforming the rubble into something magnificent. I am making excellence out of brokenness. Nevertheless, my child, you were never given the impression that you were supposed to bear these things by yourself. Flexibility is discovered once you surrender each struggle to me. I want to relieve your weight so that your spirit might walk freely along joy's heights. Please allow me to free you from constraint and release an incredible amount of responsibilities, and after that, you can experience actual freedom, as if it were discovered in my presence. Come now, lay everything down, and find peace inside yourself. Be quiet for a while. In order for me to be able to provide serenity to your soul, you should want to refrain from attempting or fighting any longer, so you should call upon my title and make a request for aid. I am always tuning in and getting ready to safeguard and protect my quality, which is created to culminate in your life. I have not forgotten a single promise that I made to you behind the scenes, and I am acting on your behalf to catalyze conditions at the exact moment. Despite the fact that you have persisted a great deal, assistance and compensation should be forthcoming. The hour of appearance is upon you, and you must watch with eager anticipation for a breakthrough. The obstacles that are preventing you from achieving your goals are falling down under the weight of curses, dissolving strongholds, and disintegrating forces of haziness that are overcome as my radiance comes forward, discharging predetermination and favor. Long-delayed, underused season first glows, currently packed with happiness, and augment the unproductive wild that ridiculed your goal emits with blossoms of plausibility, where you perceived as it were lack and confinements. Wealth should surge forth, for I am opening up well springs of favoring to soak each dry region of your life streams in the no man's land, bringing for renewal and reward, yes, a tremendous overflowing is. You should brace yourself as an overwhelming goodness rushes through your spirit. The sorrow of the past attempted to convince you that the dreams would never come true, but life should be tranquil since your faith has been vindicated. My assurances were that the dreams would never come true. There was no one who listened to all of the wonderful things that I had planned for my beloved. What I had planned for you is so much more than you could ever imagine. Imagine that dreams are now coming to light and revelation is pouring down. This is, in a sense, the beginning. Reminiscence establishing everything that has been taken, repairing each wound from the conflict, that delight for your mourning, excellence for cinders, the oil of energy streams freely now, washing absent each scar and recolor, re-establishing immaculateness. I am creating all things that are underused inside you, a revival of vision. Trust is emerging where there was once, as it were, a dark path. Sometime lately you are now standing wide open at the entrance to destiny's doorway. Blessing is upon you to walk into divine assignment's plan. Long sometime recently you arrived no more purposeless, meandering flesh with heavenly reason control, specialized giftings, everything you desire to convert the globe waiting within fear, not as it were, unless great intensity is aroused inside. For I am touching off power in your spirit, to stand against each resist. Confidence shall be your shield and tower, in quality your sword. With unwavering belief I'll assert with daringness that more prominent is he who dwells within me. The distance to meet each issue unfaced. No longer will intimidation cause you to quiver. Inside the core, confidence shall be your shield at all times. By subscribing to this community, you will be able to uncover messages that will boost your soul and fill your heart. The atmosphere is shifting, and the otherworldly climate is changing. Glory shall increase around you, my darling. Come and be a member of our community. Heart with hope and restorative signals. Ponder displayed via those I designate, and onto you my blessing will flow freely, with riches adorning you in majestic splendor, because I am sanctifying you unto me, as one who works in specialty, as far as I am concerned. A sanctified vessel that has a separated heart for heavenly use? Yes, I have called you to walk an exceptional path via intimacy with me. Utilizing kingdom control, nothing should spoil the symbol of heaven, who releases paradise by their words, which they speak, and their acts. Assurances made for you some recently time began, age-old fortifications, standing in insubordination, 𝙂𝙤𝙈, and abdicate sometime lately. Your requests you may state a thing, and observe it set up. I favor you, and preserve you, like confront sparkles upon you. Communicating elegance. I tilt my face toward you, investing you with calm. I talk consistently about the triumph and opportunity. I have given you my permission to let your vision converge with mine, which is full with trust and quality. This current day is my blessing, my blessing. I want you to understand that you should have faith in me, because I am faithful. I will help you, I will encourage you, and I will guide you ahead. There is nothing for you to be afraid of, because I am your master and your God. Continually and continually, I am aware of the plans that I have for you. Plans that will help you flourish and not harm you. Plans that will bring you trust and a future. I see your struggles, your loads, and your anxieties. I see the opponents rising against you, the strengths of obscurity, trying to put a stop to my predetermined plan for your life. But you should know that there is no weapon that is not used against you, and you will be successful once you walk with me. The conflicts have a place for me, and the fact that I will fight for you is far more important. Is in you than he who is within the globe. The adversary is as of now defeated. In case you stand on my word, I provided you expert over all the control of the enemy. Nothing should by any imply injure you as you remain inside. I have commissioned my blessed messengers to monitor you in all your ways, and they will pay attention to the sound of my word in order to carry it out for your benefit. I am re-establishing to you all that has been taken from you, crushed, and lost health. Do not be afraid, my child, for I have commissioned them to do so. I talk into your life right now by having faith in Jesus, and I say, emerge, my child, emerge, my girl, come out of covering up and stop. I am bringing incredible serenity and bliss into your life, and I am promising that it will flourish both your spirit and your body. You are trembling with terror because the Spirit of the living God is inside you. You have royal blood coursing through your veins. All of heaven's resources are at your disposal. Weapons of righteousness are on every side and encompass, and you are armed and dangerous to the kingdom of heaven. Obscurity today is the moment to proclaim and utter my word over your existence for life and passing are under the hands of the T. The opponent knows your specialist and wants to seal your mouth via frightening and condemnation. But I have not given you a spirit of fear, or I am making you an ambassador of the foremost tall, an authorized agent of the kingdom of heaven, your beloved and deeply favored, graced with the holy soul, and I am making you an ambassador of the foremost tall. I am making you an ambassador of the foremost tall. Control. You have to position yourself at my council table. Your circle of dazzling effect is continually rising as you commit yourself totally to me. The light that is inside you is transcending the haziness that is surrounding you. You are protected from wicked spirits who will flee at the command of my. As long as you remain inside the mystery, no divination, hex, revile, or spell will be able to bind itself to you. Therefore, you should enter into your legacy with confidence, for anything is possible for those who embrace the fact that the world will loathe you. In light of the fact that you do not run with the swarm in order to catch fish, no virtuous companions will make an effort to lure you into sin in order to satisfy their own wants. Even friends and family members may turn against you if you choose to take up your cross and follow me with all of your heart. Cannot understand it. The otherworldly realities that I am exposing to you expect maltreatment, but do not be afraid, because I am with you to offer you. I am your trusted shepherd, who guides you next to still waters and green pastures, reestablishing your soul on a regular basis. I make you feel comforted with my pole and ensure you with my staff. You might not KN for any great thing as I lead you along noble ways. For the wonderfulness of my title, surely goodness and mercy will take after you. All the days I've given modern breath in your lungs until you stay in my house until the end of time. The copious gifts. I will deliver you the mystery wants of your heart in accordance with my culminate will for your life. Fair follow close by my side, step by step. Me by minute, do not see to the cleared out or to the right. Keep your eyes focused on me alone, and step where I step. Take you. Of the master will overwhelm you because you charm yourself and me to begin with. In preeminent, I will deliver you the mystery wants of your heart. After the cloud and fire of my show nearness, I will coordinate your ways and light your path through the darkest of hours. But for the time being, take mettle and know that I am God. I will be raised up among all people and in all nations via the medium of my show. That you are the apple of my eye, the head, and not the story to begin with, and not to last. Everything that I have is yours by covenant. Right, your favored coming in and favored leaving out my eminence should be seen upon you as you resign from your position as the leader of the world. Yourself entirely to my spirit driving. So enter my courts with L and thanksgiving. Ignore not all my advantages towards you. Rejoice, for your moment has arrived, my darling kid child. Your support, via wonderful thanks, supports our goal to spread the love and light of God by clicking the Super Thanks button. If you walk with me in sharing the truth, you should know that I will pour my blessings upon you in abundance, generally at the hour of divine appearance, and I will speed up over your life. Heaven is ready to support you as you open your lips to declare my message and carry out my deeds via the control of the risen Christ inside you. The trust of wonderfulness surrendering to my fire so that I may accomplish through you what I have not been able to achieve through mortal beings. A substance that seems to never do alone signals, ponders marvels and endowments of my soul are yours by right of legacy. As it were, embrace and obtain all that I have provided for you at the purged tomb. Nothing is outlandish for those who live. By having faith in me, talk about it right now, as if you were listening to your father speak. Rise up in Kingdom Specialist to demand back everything that the devil has taken from you over the course of a long time. May my capable witness flow through your lips as you affirm my incredible goodness so that others will see and understand it. I provide control to the blackout and unused quality to those who are weary and accept the time for playing and testing is your preparation. Season is coming to end, and development, rest, believe. Submit your deficiencies at the foot of my cross and obtain beauty to conquer them. I grant control to those who are fatigued and worn out. I build a way inside the wild and cause streams and leave spaces for my chosen ones, as it were, except for the fact that with me, nothing is outlandish for those who accept that everything works together for the sake of those who are called to agree with my beliefs. For the object of setting your face like a rock in the direction of the predetermination that I have planned for you some time ago, the establishment of the world summon forward those things that are not as on the off chance that they as of now exist, and they may come to pass by my declaration via your words of trust. This is frequently the legacy of the Hings of the Master, and my honesty is for your children's children to enchant themselves in me, and I will do all in my power to fulfill the desires of your heart from this day forward. Mountains should be removed and thrown into the ocean. Forevermore, my leniency perseveres all through all years. For those who revere me and maintain my commandments, I will visit the injustice of the unjust upon them, but appear kindness and sympathy on those who worship me till the 1,000th year thus enter. I want you to be quiet and know that I am God. I want you to know that I am working on your behalf. I want you to recover the time and seek what you need to begin with my kingdom. Above all else, I will include all that you need. I want you to stand up to the enemy by surrendering to me in humility, yourself under my compelling hand, and I will raise up you in due season. For now I am planting you within the woods. Simply may enter, and have the promise to come flooded with drain and nectar. I will coordinate your movements and organize the conversations of your day. Yes, in spite of what you see with your own eyes, and despite the fact that I will arrange divine connections with essential individuals that I have chosen to send you into your predetermination at the appropriate moment, you may rest certain that what I speak about consistently comes to pass in those who embrace query rather than my assurances. I'm working behind the scenes and will quickly accelerate the manifestation of long-awaited breakthroughs in each zone of life. Fair embrace and agree with me, and you may witness the radiance soon exposed. Testing your confidence is developing more evident persistence. I am working behind the scenes. You should not despise the days of little beginnings or short-term tribulations that blur in light of endlessness. Why speak continually comes to pass. My promises never fail to come true, but you must stand fast in faith. Inside you, you should let your trials to generate a sense of perseverance and progress. Unwavering in spite of the hazes, you should soon be able to see everything clearly inside the light of my emerging interior. And through you, my divine soul is now animating your body to walk out my will and purpose. If I had not chosen you, I would not have chosen you. Selected you to bear testimony of me sometime. Lately governors and lords countless are called, but few are chosen for. I am the Master God who does not change. I am the same recently, presently, and forevermore. Those whom I have called and chosen are devoted to. Taking after me with a great dedication, they understand that a life devoted to God is the most rewarding, and in reverence, they surrender themselves to my reason. It is important to bear in mind that the acts of each individual will be tested in order to discover their actual character, regardless of whether they are transitory or persistent, much like gold. I anticipate that there will be conflicts between countries, and in these times, it is essential to be logically organized and educated in order to improve your power to bring peace and agreement to the globe. I also advise you to stay vigilant and astute. I want you to comprehend the moment so that you are not taken by shock by hardships and tribulations. Stay near to me in a place of otherworldly proximity to obtain instruction, dear one. If these words have impacted your soul, express your thanks by clicking the like button for this post. My message is intended for you. The world is always shifting, which indicates that we are entering a period of enormous chain discussion. With the inspiration of the soul, I am delivering the essence of paradise to the earth, and I am striving to flood the planet with my radiance as dramatically as the seas. Cover the soil. There is an undetectable reality that is more true than what your typical faculties see, a kingdom that is veiled but ever-present, permeating the air around you. The realm of paradise covers, the soil is the name of the kingdom, bounds that are intertwined with the ordinary world, and as you learn to recognize spiritual space, you will discover celestial experiences all around you. Fare beyond the shroud, fortunate messengers screen situations to see that my word is carried out. They pay attention to my directives that are made from the position of royalty chamber and act upon my directions at whatever point you strikingly declare truth. Troops are deployed to catalyze breakthrough divine assignments, touch down the breath of paradise, mixes subordinate upon your remarks. Consequently, set your intellect on things over not natural things. Prepare your discernment to peer past the obvious and concealed domains. At that point, declare my word with intensity and observe blessed messengers surge to total. Their errands, hordes of brilliant stand, prepared, waiting for your faith-filled words to approve dazzling hell. No work is beyond their ability when my holy people plead to paradise, consenting to my will. Scrolls carrying an infinite number of marvels, healings and deliverances await opening. Yet couriers cannot act beyond their capacity. The restricted authorizations that allowed them to be on the ground anticipate that you are inquiring about thumping thee, that heaven's assistance may be enrolled. So you should never belittle the control in your discourse, with the expectation that you will be able to tackle words to summon blessed messenger armed forces into activity. Announce with confidence that he who watches me without ever sleeping or resting, state with utmost sincerity that the blessed messenger of the Lord encamps about people who fear him, delivering to them the use of words purposely to utilize glorious hell. Activate my hidden powers via striking orders as blessed messengers. Notice to voice instructions given in private, in spite of the fact that there are classifications of blessed messengers having diverse roles. Messengers deployed from my seat of royalty as 4 ambassadors, giving divine support to devotees, Gati keeper. Blessed messengers securing bloodline legacies. War, blessed messengers, warring within the heavenlies and UN soil, executing vital strikes against renegade powers, mending blessed messengers, re-establishing well-being and conveying from illness fortresses, arrangement. Blessed messengers discharging budgetary supply and assets, directing blessed messengers who are arranging steps, structuring experiences, and opening doors to predetermination, and Ador, graced messengers who are touching off climates with heavenly amazement and ponder, presenting themselves in sacred meetings. I am the ruler, and I am speaking to you, my child. Because your words have influence, you should employ them strategically in order to open the otherworldly strengths at your transfer each night as you lay to rest. Let Paradise's previous tally encircle you as you anticipate your striking instructions to summon their assistance. Talk to him. 103. Making the blessed messengers due out to defend you while you are sleeping. When the first light breaks an ERT in your heart, that the missions I have given you are under the protection of warrior angels. Bear in mind that it is the words that are in accordance with my precious text that are the ones that will protect you. With the belief that the Master has directed his blessed messengers to safeguard me in all my ways, adhere firmly to this assurance and stand up to any notion that contradicts this divine truth. Have your intellect braced. Blessed messengers have taken note of this and have taken action upon it. With consider, itations immersed in my word, bring each thought into captivity beneath me. Grant no room to the enemy's trickery in your dreams or thoughts. Stand firm within the specialist I have gave upon you, using your words to command celestial strengths against the powers of haziness, stopping there. As I have blessed you, the decision from on tall has been cast, and it is now time for its sign in your globe. However, bear in mind that the fortification of insubordination is still standing, and you should disavow any obsolete authorizations that were provided by predecessors. Claims made with the enemy, and recover what was misplaced to evil persecution, restore your soul, cancel the curses said over you in your heredity, reproach any frame of fish targeted at your predetermination command, each and every one of these things. Harvest souls is the soul deeds, and break through the generational bondages that have long held influence. The time for desolateness and need is ended, and captives will be released. The restriction to acknowledge my authority in each and every perspective of your life is necessary, and delight will reverberate in places once destroy trials and tribulations have refined you, filtering your character. For the part I have appointed for you, the time for simple planning has passed. Presently is the minute for my wonderfulness to be shown through you. A vessel yielded to my will signs ponders, and marvels will follow you, confirming the gospel with irrefutable control, remaining attuned to the direction of the Spirit, writing down the dreams that I provide to you, and displaying them in a place where my soul is in charge, archiving these divine experiences because they will serve as declarations of the truth. The work that I perform, my eminence, will no longer be restricted to certain structures or categories. Rather, it will be shown via those that I choose to be organized at all times, responding promptly to my promptings. Please, my beloved, do not keep this gift to yourself. There is a soul that is waiting for my message to be spoken, and you should be the light in their darkness dock. You should forcefully produce books that reveal secrets for this time and address fundamental concerns via each accessible step. Awesome shaking is coming, and my shrewdness that is flowing through you may provide some solidity in these times of turmoil. Expect changes in religious structures as I separate the real from the false. Be prepared for a major shift of the scene, both otherworldly and physical. Go forth in confidence, taking advantage of the opportunity. From the comfort of everyday activities, check in to hear my voice guiding you into uncharted realms. The information that I have prepared for this last hour will help you go through the turbulent indications and ponders that will validate your calling. Be courageous and don't wait. When divine opportunities present themselves, my proximity will be unmistakable, and I will be able to change districts that have been shrouded in obscurity for a long time. I will be able to witness divine arrangements with people and assets that I have planned for you, and vital organizations will come together to assist you. You go off on missions that seem to be ludicrous, but you need not be concerned because I am with you. What is standing by you is beyond human understanding. Marvelous plans for those who love me and follow the Spirit's guidance. Your journey with me is now accelerating the revelation of realms of disclosure. We are now in this season of divine experience, and as it were, strong confidence may explore the ponders that I have created for you to tune in for my whispers. And radiance, the identifiable, is becoming less distinct, creating room for the unusual of confidence. I'm calling you to walk out into the deep, stand up to the attraction of consolation and complacency, approach dread that searches for to block your progress. I am guiding you into unfamiliar seas via the security of previous encounters, which acts as establishment. However, at this moment, I am calling you to step out into the profound. Advance. The hidden treasures that have been preserved for this hour are now yours to study, and the steward streams of my arrangement will pour, extinguishing the useless regions to which I send you. Step forth with bravery and conviction, and rasp the rasping sound. A wave of divine stirring is upon the earth with respect to the accomplishment of my goal for you. Do not be troubled by approaching due dates or duties that seem to be unfathomable. React with instantaneousness and confidence, since I am synchronizing your actions in perfect time. Startling revelations and shifts. At this time, the well springs of favoring that have been fixed for a long time are now bursting forth forward, giving prosperity and reward beyond degree. Your piece of this divine unfurling a start inside thee. While you are doing so, notice how the fire of my soul touches off indeed the coldest of hearts. Vine Uranus will control regions once you journey towards your prophetic predetermination, as it is your key to opening the sky. Look in extreme command, and a door for it is your key to opening the sky. Lost in obscurity, bringing an underused day rupture of trust in light. The night seasons of your life are making way to the brightness of my wonderfulness. Delay and resistance are things of the past. Like guarantees are swiftly emerging, adapting to the new state of affairs. The circumstances and relationships that are in accordance with my divine plan are encouraging you to keep your eyes open for significant encounters with people and resources that I have arranged for your journey. Support and guidance are at your disposal, boosting you up as you seek the vision that I have put in your heart. Do not be afraid until you have experienced them. Each step you take with me may be a step into the unknown, full with mysteries, and the thoughts that are waiting for you are going to surpass all that has been seen or heard. The voyage ahead is all about coming to a conclusion about learning the depths of my love and control, the potential of my kingdom. You are not a mere observer, but rather a crucial actor. Chosen and equipped for such a moment as today, seize this calling with joy and desire. The path that lies ahead may seem uncharted, but it is clear with my guarantees, and I am certain that you will succeed. You are not walking alone. My spirit is your constant companion, guiding and empowering you for every challenge and victory. The time for holding up and making arrangements has come to an end. Now is the time to step into your divine predetermination, to live out the life you have been destined to live. Completeness of what I have called you to be. Walk in my specialist, cherish and control, and behold the unfolding of my kingdom through your life. I am the ruler of your God, leading and creating a path when there appears to be none. So stand up and take your place. I urge you to listen to me, my child, for what I share with you today is not a random occurrence, but rather a message of love and understanding that is intended to penetrate into your soul. I want you to walk into the fullness of what I have planned for you. This is something I want you to do. Ponder, because in this world, many people are drawn away by its streams, and they end up losing themselves to distractions and temptations. These distractions not only cause them to become estranged from my love, but they also lead them to destruction. And as a result, I urge you to reflect on this. In order to avoid following the fleeting and superficial methods that are prevalent in these times, the world allures with a life full of needs and delights. But they are only distractions that draw you away from me and control your life towards destruction. In your period, I see several trap signs. By common needs, seeking patterns and hones, that as it were bring endurance, these enticements are complicated, and their path is deceiving in spite of the fact that they may look enticing and promising. They finally lead to otherworldly disaster. I beseech you not to fall asleep in the face of these temptations. The haziness and ruin that these traps bring to our significant other should not be fooled by the fleeting figments and false assurances of this world's ruer. Stay away from voices that divert you from my path and distort my truth. My desire for you may be a life filled with true bliss and happiness. Bliss is able to do this by paying attention to my word, keeping it close to your heart, and incorporating it into every facet of your life. My word is your guiding light, the secure road you should pursue, and the quality you must surpass. Step deeper into the light of God's word, click join today, and be filled with the knowledge of God and the power of community. I want you to know, my child, that I don't want you to withdraw from the world, but rather because I don't want you to identify the damaging values and norms that it has. Homes in step, make an effort to have a good influence on your surroundings. Share my love and the truth with those who are close to you, and be a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. In a world that is in need of more, remember that by following the steps that have been laid out for you, you will be able to do all of these things. My commandments and standards. You will find the inner peace and genuine flourishing that comes from living in communion and agreement with me. Therefore, do not be afraid to face the challenges that come your way, because I will be with you at all times. Do not allow yourself to be crippled in the event that you are unable to overcome them. Fortress, your struggles will be like steps pushing you to a goal of triumph, victory, and flourishing in this manner. I advise you to have a movable belief and to put your head in the clouds. Experience is as magnificent as mountains, because in the middle of them, you will discover opportunities for development and fortress. I urge you, my dear child, to choose not to follow the current of this world, but rather to make an effort to comply with my word and live in accordance with the norms. I have placed your life in my hands, and I want you to comply with my will, so that my soul may guide you in every decision you make. Inside of it, do not allow yourself to be swayed by the temptations and dishonest houses that surround you. Instead, search for wisdom and guidance in my word, and all will be right with you. You may be able to immerse yourself in a life that is complete and real, thriving. Keep in mind that if you endeavor to live in acquiescence to my word, I will liberally favor you. My crave is for you to progress in all zones of your life and to involvement, genuine peace, bliss, and success that only come from me. Don't stray from my nearness, nor permit the world to pull you absent from my cherishing grasp. Believe in me and always obey my commandments. Obey me, for I continuously want the most excellent for you, or doing not be debilitated by the challenges y'all confront. Nowadays, accept that my elegance is adequate to maintain you, and know that I will continuously be with you. Tuning into your supplications and replying, conforming to my culminating will. I love you, my kid. I cherish you, my child. I speak to you presently, so that my voice reverberates in your heart and intellect, reminding you continuously of the importance of complying my word and loving others with care and kindness in this day and age. My dear child, I favor you to raise your hands and let my light to shine through you. May the sound of my voice soothe your tensions and whisper words of support and strength in your heart. Ear that is pushing you to tranquility in the midst of life's storms. It is that this message, my dear child, is not only a reflection, but rather a live embodiment of my unending love and my deep desire to see you flourish in fulfillment. Keep these words in your heart. Attach them to your neck. Let each one of you take responsibility for your own life. Believe me when I claim that I will bear your loads and alleviate your tensions. Bring some time lately to me, and all of your problems, even those that you believe to be unfavorable and unsolvable, throw them at my feet. Express will be a dent for your soul, and each teaching will be a guiding light and a lightening of your road. You will be able to see how I resolve them, if you trust in me. Trusting in me will open the door to significant and positive change in your life. Do not be afraid when your adversaries shout that you cannot succeed and put obstacles in your path. In this day and age, I want you to know that you are not alone. I am with you going somewhere recently. Compelling monster, in the event that your foes look for to scare you, allow me to remind you that none of them have the control to determine your fate. You are not within the hands of your adversaries. You are in my favored hands. I am the source of life that will direct you through the obscurity, the compass that will peer you. You are not alone on this journey, dear child. I am by your side, sustaining and assuring you at each step, so put your trust in me. I will magnify my arms to raise you from the emptiness in which you find yourself carrying your loads and enabling your tensions. I will show you the route to serenity and wealth. Be in me, and I will assist you. You should be aware that in me you may discover the path to the truth and the life. I am the gateway through which my beauty and grace will flow. Through that gateway, you will find the bliss and the plenitude that you seek. I am presenting to you an opportunity, unity, that this world and your distresses will never give you a chance for resurrection-onus life, full with joy and happiness. Your heart, regardless of how difficult your past has been, the exhibition offers you a day in Australia. With logic and significance, it is time to let go of all your disobedience and anger, and to let my love and forgiveness to flow through you. Condemning the mistakes of the past will benefit you no more, so let go of what does not seem to be true, and open your mind and heart to this period of altar and re-establishment. Grant me the advantage to extend your quality and minimize the loads that drag upon you is my fervent wish for you to sail softly and unburdened towards untapped first light, filled with victories and successes. Fill yourself with tenacity. In my boundless adore and do not allow the evaluates of others to ambush you. Learn the craftsmanship of forgiveness for those who have wounded you, managing them the opportunity for recovery and development. Keep in mind that 𝙂𝙤𝙈 and benevolence are excellencies that might enable you, rendering you more. Share the light that I have given you with others. There is someone who is in need of hope. Pass this word along to them and watch their heart be lightened. Afterwards, forgive those who have transgressed. Beautiful with each passing day, my child. Those who have closed their eyes should be given another opportunity, and you should intensify their love. All of their entrances to you at that time have to be witnesses to the fact that I would be living within. Please allow me to remind you once again that you are just you, and you inside of me, my darling child. I will be right here next to you, assisting you in climbing this mountain so that you may reach your destination. It is possible that you will achieve its pinnacle and triumph in your journey because I will provide you with. Only make an effort to maintain the quality and endurance that are required to achieve anything in this. Therefore, do not waver in your commitment to my kid, and do not allow the difficulties of life to affect them. In order to paralyze your aspirations and trusts, it is important to keep in mind that even in the hours of darkness, the light of trust will never go out. Satisfies the fact that no one arrives to the assured arrival without first overcoming obstacles and working through a journey and difficulties, but know without a doubt that you are not the only one going through this. Despite the fact that I am standing by your side, I should be like, I am your steady, direct, and back. A protective cloud in the middle of the scorching heat of the day, offering you shade and comfort in the face of the challenges and difficulties that you are facing. I could be your column of fire in the middle of the night, providing you with relaxation, warmth, and comfort. Because I loved you, kid, if it's okay with you, don't question what I say, and put your whole faith in me. It is recommended that you incorporate unexpected and unending benefits that are superior to your. I want to emphasize to you once again that you should have faith in me and not fall into the trap, and it is the enemy's trap, because it will try to confuse you and convince you that your life requires reason, which it will do by presenting you with difficulties, and when your worries are more than your self-assurance, you must remain unmovable and steadfast in your commitment to my promise. On the off event that you stand in me, you are free to ask for whatever you want, and it will be granted to you. Keep in mind that. When confronted with the challenges that life presents, the most important response I have is to pray and reflect on my own life. Word so that my kid, take my hand, and you will do things that are beyond your most advanced. capacity to be creative that is out of control. You should be able to transcend any worries, and the challenges that you face and the triumph that you achieve might make it a reality, my darling child, my most adored. I beg you, girl, to search for me constantly in a pleading manner and to refrain from talking to me. Me in the mornings and at night. You should look for me at all times and with all of your full attention. If you keep my promise close to your heart, I will be able to compensate you with great consideration. You should not let talents that are outside your circumstances deter you from moving ahead with all it is. It is possible that happiness might be obtained via tears. My love, I understand it well. I am completely enthralled by the pursuit of your goals and initiatives, and I acknowledge that all of your... In any event, efforts are characterized by a high level of diligence and devotion. Please, above all else, do not overlook the significance of supplication, nor should you relegate my message to the background. On the sidelines, there are people who devote their attention to themselves while ignoring the advice of others, as well as the information that may be discovered inside my words. These people will not be as it will. Not only are they located far away from my will, but they are also only motivated by reality and are working toward achieving their objectives without harvesting. Due to their vanity and pomposity, they are unable to get any meaningful benefits, and they are looking down on themselves. The arrogance that embraces those who are modest and who despise those who regard my word with love may be seen in them who, similar to a cloak that hides their true goals, they often ignore the fact that the development of genuine immensity in their journey for success is shaped by their straightforwardness and humility. And despite the fact that they are living with a vision handicap, they disregard my word and the norms that it entails. Kid children who are prisoners of their own egos, which are, in a sense, divided and discriminated against. My dearly loved kid, I implore you not to dismiss these words since they are causing conflicts in this way. Your heart should not be troubled by anything in the world, and you should not be afraid of what is ahead. Forward, for all you are doing and every endeavor you attempt, I will be successful. Do not give up in the face of adversity, and do not be dismayed if you or I do not see the outcome. When compared to the amount of time it takes to achieve your goals, the speed with which you get outcomes is unimportant. The thing that truly matters is that you just never give up, since each step you take puts you closer to your goal. Bear in mind at all times the aspirations and desires that I have placed inside you throughout your life. I have gifted you with skills, talents, and endowments that will let you demonstrate that you have a potential that is beyond your wildest imagination. Wonderful and extraordinary happenings in your life, have faith in me, and I will help you accomplish them. I will continue to be at your side until the end of time, instructing you, since I am your cherished kid. By assisting you at every stage of the journey, maintain your self-assurance with bravery and self-assurance, and never waver in your commitment to. Don't forget that if you have me by your side, you have the potential to do anything you have set out to do. I am aware that I have the ability to transform any obstacle that stands in your way into an opportunity for growth, and consequently, my cherished youngster will continue to study with unwavering belief metal, and it is assured that you will win. Therefore, you should not allow anything or anybody to cause you to lose. You should not let the mumbles of people who may talk against you discourage you, nor should you allow pity to need root. They should not be allowed to. Irritated by the persistent critiques that may be sent in your direction while you work toward achieving your goals, since there will be those who want to see you succeed. Putting obstacles in your way out of jealousy and jealously, you should instead walk with confidence and I bear testimony with dignity and credibility to the abiding confidence-carrying bona fide. You will never get tired of putting your faith in me, and I will promise that I will always be there for you. In due time, my kid will become a member of this family. Harvest is a symbol of compassion and commitment. You will get messages that will deepen your faith and fill you with joy if you subscribe to this newsletter. My dearest, please do not forget that the expansive plant may be found beyond the dreary valley of shadows. Of my assurances, a place where trust thrives and where each step brings you closer to the most deep expression of yourself. Yearnings. It may be a realm where your dreams could come true, where adoration and admiration are abundantly, and where you could achieve your goals. If you are successful there, you could find happiness, tranquility, and an infinite number of favors for yourself. With all those whom you hold dear, it is thus necessary to walk this path with strength and assurance that my kid will continue to go ahead and will never get overwhelmed by the difficulties. Your perseverance in the face of adversity is based on the knowledge that you are at the pinnacle of My kid and I are determined to keep going ahead, as the struggle is standing by with great prizes and stunning favors. One of your strengths should be your ability to persevere, and your confidence should serve as a shield against fear and uncertainty. The ability to tolerate discouragement is the key that will unlock the doors to victory, so helping you to go on in thee. Although you are in the thick of misfortune, confidence should provide you with the ability to triumph over these challenges. I am with you in this endeavor, and I am willing to overcome any obstacle that may stand in your way. Eventually, you and everything that comes your way should serve your well-being, and your adored kid should keep up with it. Having self-assurance and perseverance as your partners, since it is through them that you should be able to achieve all of assurances that they should be able to open the doors to endowments that will reveal opportunities that will assist you in your life's journey. A cause to always keep my words in mind, my child, imprint them on your heart, and struggle with them. When you wear them around your neck, they will guide you like a lighthouse illuminating the path ahead of you. They ought to serve as the compass that guides you toward happiness and success. Put them into action, and I will help you. You may be certain that all of your efforts will be successful and will never come to an end if you trust in me. The possibility exists that I will continue to work in your favor, bestowing upon you a life that is abundant in peace gifts and abundant in the pursuit of your goals. I want you to have complete and utter faith in me, with your whole brain and all of your qualities. With all of your heart, I am able to ensure that beauty, favor, and endowments will be bestowed upon you. I adore you, my child, and I will continue to cherish you until the end of the story, life, and the lives of those you cherish. It is my promise that you will be able to acquire my assets and go ahead with my process. The blessings that you really merit will be inside, kid, so don't close the door on them too soon. Beloved, do not turn your back on the path that you have chosen or abandon the location where you are. It has come to my attention that you are not allowing the threat of deterrent to cause you to reassess your course of action or to release the assurances of favoritism. I have provided you with information that does not accurately represent your current situation for you. It is possible that destiny is a sign that something wonderful is about to take place in your life. Thus, you should rise and go ahead for it. You are getting closer and closer to the benefits that you have been longing for that you do not develop. Tired, and you shouldn't let what your eyes perceive make you feel weak, much less allow other people to do so. I have ingrained in you a potential that will take you toward a conclusion which will constrain your potential. Believing in me completely and having faith in me will bring about a prosperous and favorable future. Your life and the lives of people you cherish will be blessed with amazing favor and favors. Maintain your self-assurance and finish the conclusion, for it is via it that you will discover the definitive answer to the question of how to go. You have reached the point when you are able to amass your qualities and go without fear on your trip. You should not get exhausted, as you approach the point of viewing the fulfillment of my assurances to you, or doubt your capabilities. Bear in mind that you are not defined by failure or loss, nor are you defined by your capabilities. Would you allow yourself to be swayed by the opinions of other people? Reject the negative mumble that comes from individuals who don't understand what I'm saying. Despite the fact that some may be envious of your kind heart, you should know that I adore you, is unchanging, and my endowments are assured under whatever condition that may arise in the future. You should not allow your heart to be disturbed in step, and you should remain yourself in step. With unwavering faith in this self-assurance, you will find the will to triumph over any challenge. Obstruction. I came to you now to calm your anxious heart and help you to recover your equilibrium, your confidence, with the exception of my ability to tell you what to do, regardless of whether it involves dividing seas or providing you with the ability to walk on water and believe in the supernatural. I bestow upon you the power that is capable of guiding you over arid deserts and turbulent seas. While I am leading you towards a future, seas feel my love and control wrapping themselves around you. If you are endowed with beauty and endowment, you should not be afraid of the possibility of being disappointed, since I am here to encourage you to heal the scars in your heart, encourage you to disperse the doubts and ambiguities that are preventing you, and encourage you to assist you in developing into a person who is both intelligent and blessed, and go with your journey. Have steadfast faith in me and the plans I have for your large and magnificent endeavors. Do not let regular difficulties to deter you. I want to discourage you and encourage you not to dwell on the past or to be troubled for an extended period of time. Experience my love and control inside the exhibition in the lives of individuals who are participating in the event. That there is always a possibility for a contemporary beginning and a chance to alter is something that I treasure. If you give me access to your account, I will be able to change your life and sculpt your destiny with my divine hands. Take into consideration just my words and not the opinions of the world when it comes to openings and gifts. Via my guidance, I will learn the shrewdness that is essential for each stage of your journey, and my path will take you to satisfaction and accomplishment that will allow you to realize your yearnings, walk in faith, and persevere in your pursuit of them. I invite you to listen to my voice as it sheds light on the path that leads to a state of everlasting bliss. Beloved, I have strengthened you. Now I will go and strengthen another portion. Delight in this, beloved. Receive this message and be a benefit to someone who is in need of my touch for them to understand that. These obstacles that you are facing today are nothing more than stepping stones to the immensity that is standing by you and ensuring that you do not fall in any way. Every barrier has a lesson to teach, and it brings you closer and closer to your planned heavenliness. It is important to bear in mind that every obstacle presents you with a chance to strengthen yourself, to shape your character, and to prepare yourself. Do not stop in the midst of your journey, and do not allow despair to get the better of you. Have faith in the potential that I have ingrained within you, and I will cause you to relapse. And when you are experiencing the quality of residing in your innermost self, do not restrict yourself on the basis of what you consider to be unimaginable, since in spite of the fact that the path may be difficult, each step has the potential to bring about the fulfillment of your desires and the accomplishment of your aspirations are both closer to you than ever before. The wonderful and lovely goodies that I've been keeping in reserve for you continue to be presented to you. Go forth, my kid, and go forward, my daughter, with courage and determination. If you are steadfast in your determination, you will eventually discover the path that leads to the fulfillment of your goals of achieving serenity and prosperity. If you are willing to accept it, then you should continue with asking, I am tuning in what I am doing. I need that you take into consideration the enormous and fantastic benefits that are available to children in today's world. in order to reveal to you all of the goodness that I have been storing up for you ever since the day that I molded you. For you are the product of my labor. Everything that exists, including adoration and elegance, I built in order to provide for you and fulfill your requirements. In this way, you should be aware that I will provide you with everything you have and all you have envisioned in response to your inquiries. Pertaining to me, there should not be any challenges or problems that might destroy my endowments in your life, because I do everything I do with a purpose. Therefore, you should get yourself ready for what is to come. The fact that you are here to attend is only a coincidental occurrence, but it might also be a result of my desire and goodwill for your life beginning now. Your suffering comes to an end, and there may be no more suffering in your life. It is possible that this is the current day in which I should perform my obligations. Each and every one of my assurances in you that you would have anything that you have always desired, I ought to make you a victorious and prominent character in these circumstances, could provide you with. Things do not happen by accident. Rather, they are the result of your efforts and your devotion to my word. I understand that it was not a coincidence. Continuously straightforward to maintain a consistent level of perseverance in it, since there was a moment when you deviated from my word, without a clear path to follow. Yet, just as the sun rises in the morning, your future eminence could surpass your previous performance. Your donations may be significantly boosted, and all of those offers. The assistance that you have provided to those who are impoverished, disabled, and in need will not be taken away. Your actions should be considered unsuccessful if they go undetected for no reason at all. I also want you to be aware of this, that I am reviving your energy and rekindling your enthusiasm for life. I am reviving my spirit, putting all that the enemy and the rest of the world tried to take away from you into your possession. Each and every one of the talents and gifts that are contained inside the spiritual sphere are now yours, therefore. Each morning, get up early and place me at the forefront of all you are doing. Commit yourself to me. To me, the most important minutes of your day are the ones when you go ahead with confidence and anticipation. Hold on to your eyes in order to accept the gifts that have been unfolding sometime lately. Them. And ensure that you do not let go of them, for I am giving you a feeling of your dedication, and I will always adore you, my kid, and I will go ahead without hesitation. I will take you beyond any question. It is important to remember that I will be at your side while you take steady steps on the road to victory and success. As I continue to hold you in my hands, I will continue to go on without hesitating, without questioning, and without fear. As a result of your intelligence, since no one will be able to bring you into disrepute, I take away I will keep your opponents away from you, those who are watching with rage while I favor and nurture you, those who fabricate falsehoods for which they will never be able to make amends. I shall remove myself from your presence. Those who have rebelled against you, because they have also revolted against the blood that has redeemed them, which is the reason why I am giving them life. I implore you, kid, to distance yourself from these vile individuals who are plotting to bring you renown, employing their tongues. Their possessed siblings and sisters attacked and humiliated unsuspecting households and ultimately destroyed them entirely. At the same time that they are assisting in the growth of tears, they are stomping on the selected wheat. They are portraying their immorality as righteous. Their doctrine, which is similar to that of wolves dressed as lambs, has been removed from them for a long time. On the other side, they could get the reasonable compensation they deserve for the harm they caused against you. Continue moving ahead. Don't stop on your path of self-assurance, and continue to adhere to my word and respect my. When you hear my speech, pay attention to my ADVIs, and I promise you all will be okay on the off. In the event that you are interested in hearing my voice inside your soul, There is my created word to open it. You should embrace it with enthusiasm and cooperate with it. Pages should chisel it into your heart with faith. It is something that your spirit ought to rejoice at, for inside its pages are many blessings and unending. Life, my kid. I want you to learn this term and cherish it. I should give you all you've worked for, have dreamed of all you have questioned of me, and there has been no hindrance or issue in the way, should prohibit my blessings from coming into your life, because I hold you in high regard, and my will should always be to favor and thrive when it comes to you. The plan that you have in your head is something that you have the potential to achieve in any circumstance. Obtained my approval, and it is a part of my will to remind you that I will not tire of putting your bell in. Do not allow your feelings to debilitate you in the event that things do not unfold as you had expected for them to. When you weaken, you rise, and you make an effort because now is not the time to waver, much less to quit. It is time to hold to my assurances and put my word into action by delivering what I have promised. Activity, son or daughter of mine, if you feel that this message has touched your spirit, recognize it. It is my voice that is reaching out to you. Thus, by clicking the like button, please bear in mind that I have put. You were endowed with great qualities because of an incredible motivation for life that is inside you. Endowments and capabilities that allow you to accomplish all you set out to do. You are unique and exceptional. I choose you at some point or another not too long ago, the establishment of. You were summoned by the world, and it was predetermined that you would do amazing and wonderful things via. Since you have confidence, you should not give up H with a medal. You may be certain that I will open modern entryways in your life entrances that will bring you favors immediately after you have donated your whole being. In addition to opportunities for a contemporary and superior beginning in all that you do, I need you to always bear in mind that I am your God and your defender, and that I have appointed you for this purpose. I provide for all of your requirements, both in terms of endowments and prospering in every facet of your life, because of my abundant riches and the plans I have for you perpetually for greatness that will never end, so that you do not allow yourself to be paralyzed by the difficulties that you are now facing. At the moment, you are not contributing to the conflicts and tests that have been taking place lately in step. Raise your voice and rejoice in the absence of fear and sorrow, and maintain your strong position inside the title of Jesus. Rebuke every fish, labor, and speak about my word, and claim the endowments that I have bestowed upon you. Due to the fact that you do not allow the opposition to steal what you have fought so courageously for. If you stand up to him, he will flee, but bear in mind that you did not have any real. On the crucifixion of Christ, control or authority EES have now been defeated. Believe in me, Calvary, even if he is a liar who is trying to pull you in a different direction. To the fullest extent possible, and I will guide your actions while providing you with excellence like a buffalo. There is nothing and no one that can bring you down, so have courage and live up to your potential, my kid. To the reason that you have been referred to as a cause for winning and flourishing, you must refrain from looking back and remarking on prior boats for absolutely no difficult circumstances, regardless of how gloomy they may be. Your predetermination is in my hands. I organized it at some point in time. I will determine your predetermination. The world's establishment, which was only recently established, and it's amazing, let nothing disrupt your. If you place your whole faith in me, you will be able to overcome any obstacle that may stand in your way. A fresh start in which everything you do will be favored and prosperous. It is important to bear in mind that my will for you is perfect. You are consistently wonderful, fulfilling, and idealizing. There is no doubt about that for a single second. It is fair to continue to trust that I will not abandon you until I have fulfilled the promises that I have made to you that my kid will be here at some point. I need to remind you that your destiny is in my hands, and that nothing can change it. I have lately used words that are precious and of high quality. My divine reason is alive in you, and if anything occurs to you by coincidence, they will never let you down. You and I both promise that if you have faith in me, everything will work out for the best, and I will be there for you in every aspect of your life. Initiatives that are encouraging and flourishing the job that you have done continue to be faithful, and have faith in me, my kid. And do not let the adversary to triumph over you. Even in the most difficult medications, one must maintain a steady and modest stance. Heart that is dedicated, do not allow the term world streams to have an effect on you, and cling to my assurances in life, and I promise that your compensation will be in accordance with my word. Wonderful. It will help you grow your talents in a significant way, and it will provide you with, to the point that your spirit is filled to the brim with excitement and joy, elegance, compassion, and friendliness. Always keep in mind that everything are going to turn out in your favor, and that you will soon be receiving a plethora of presents that you could never have imagined. Unused entrances will become available, bringing with them wonderful opportunities for my adored kid to maintain. From this point on, do not give up, and do not let the problems you are facing to discourage you. Face the challenges that they will overcome, the fights that they will win, and the people that they will become. A proclamation that people who have faith in me will be compensated fairly. I am God, and I have no need to repay myself to anybody. Everyone, which is why you should continue to place your confidence in me and put out your best effort each day, always knowing that I will always be there for you, that my grace and favor will be on your side, guiding you toward the victory and flourishing that I have planned for you to experience. I love you so much, my child, and I am really with you, taking care of you with all my heart, and protecting your spirit. Pray to me and allow me to fill you until you are completely satisfied. You'll take care of all of your requirements, and I'll fill your life with my pleasure and tranquility. Due to the fact that you have been selected to triumph and be successful, I am here to help you accomplish something really remarkable in your life. It is important that you pay close attention to my voice, because I am speaking to you today to tell you not to. Do not let your heart to be attacked by tension, nor should you allow dread to cloud your judgment. Do not give up hope or fear the things that are yet to come. I walk with you in the midst of your journey, and I am at your side during the whole of your journey. Notwithstanding the difficulties and conflicts, I will not abandon you. I am here. When you make your way through this world, do not allow misfortune to be a source of comfort and security for you. You will not be defeated, nor will you allow the responses and mumbles of other people to drag you down. While you are going through all of your struggles and conflicts, I am here with you. I have seen in the face of the attacks that the adversary has launched, I have seen how you have maintained your confidence, continued to be unflappable and unyielding, serving as a true proof of my love and admiration for you. You have control, you are strong, you are peaceful, and you are determined. Share my message, which thrills me with joy. I will rise with pride and happiness to reclaim your quality at this moment, my child, and in the future. Assurance, you should not overlook the fact that at the end of the gloomy valley of shadows, you will find the incredible plant that I have been looking for. Ensures that you will be able to discover happiness, tranquility, and an abundance of presence there. It is in that. Put yourself in a position where you can see blessings flowing toward you and yours, coming in a steady stream. Bear in mind that I am able to fulfill my promises, and I will be able to fulfill them in you. This is the reason why I am inquiring about you, my child. Again, on this remarkable day, do not give up and do not give in to your desire to do anything. Things that are unsuccessful and untrustworthy stand up to the challenge of maintaining your quality, and I shall work miracles in your life if you are courageous and tall inside the midst of turbulent times. I am demonstrating that my love and control are reflected in my life by completing feats with you. Are limitless, I will perpetually work in your favor, bringing you to a life that is rich in the pursuit of tranquility and prosperity. Do not forget that my presence safeguards you, and my elegance never runs out of anything, and no one can take for granted the favors that I have provided for you and your family. The following years, in order for my beloved kid to go with their life, having courage and confidence in myself, I will allow my love to encircle you and guide you to the destination. It is imperative that you never ignore the prosperous destiny that I have provided for you. To put it simply, you are my most precious possession, and I will always be at your side, holding your hand, watching over your hopes, goals, and wishes with an infinite amount of perspective. I have given you the strength that you have, and I appreciate and adore you, my child. This message is not only for you. Please share it with others so that it might inspire hope in someone else who is in need of my presence indeed.